train. I am looking for an appropriate time, but seems that the run on these spells is far from my own. Where can I find you? The train has already gone. Not a big deal, no need to rush. Let's go by Sunday train. I just noticed now I didn't have ticket to the future, but I found it now. It was nothing hard. All I wanted was an excuse. Ooh, now I found you. The train can be there now. Ooh, we can go anywhere. There is nothing left here to do. It's just perfect. No need to rush. Let's go by birthday train. Get on to rock, get up to burn, stand with the pride, ever feel your desire. One day I noticed that my life was broken. It was not me who was controlling this body. Oh, I want to know what's really real to me before it vanishes like a wave. Get on the rock, get up the burn, stand with the pride on me, the ways to make her. You must have heard it. Grasp the truth, hold it high, right your feet, that's what this makes us start with. You haven't heard it, girl. Don't be afraid to listen to your own heart. Big fast Sonic, that's my heartbeat in you. One day I noticed that the world was broken. Spoiled as hell, we had our senses down. Oh, I want to see this whole world fully blue, not this space marched in black. Hey, get up to rock, get up to burn, stand with the pride on me, the ways to make her. You must have heard it. Grasp the truth, hold it high, raise your voice, that's how you start a new thing. You must have heard it now. Don't be afraid to listen to your own heart. Big blast Sonic, that's my heartbeat in you. That world is filled with easy answers to swallow. Life is to gobble down the perfect killer. That truth is that you are the one being eaten. Don't need my answer to be written the book. Oh, I want to keep my thirst for what is worth. No use in passion, not my own. Get on the rock, get up the burn, stand with the pride on me, the
Yo, what's good, guys? I can't believe You didn't just type in the right, you know, command the first time. What the hell, man? It's always just been sometimes okay. I must admit. For some people, I would actually just have abbreviations, and then I realized that other people don't have my brain, and then sometimes I change it to the full tag. In my mind, for instance, I would just have it as a spooky. You know what I mean? Like, because that's faster to write. Especially some of these guys with like insane tags that tilt me because they're long. But we are in the midst of just me getting everyone seated. We got 73 players, which is very nice. I think for me, right? Personally, I would actually, if I put Cringe Jonesy, I would remember it way better. Because sometimes I can't remember his tag, you know what I mean? He's just like, who's the Jonesy? Who's that kind of guy, you know? Just all I know is I'm not supposed to meet him ever. Yeah. It should say Cringe Jonesy. But yeah, we just got 2 more players signed up that I just have to seed real quick because they are quite good. Man, we'll do that on comms, okay? Save that for comms, man. Oh yeah, by the way, kan du hente den der grønne ting ude på, hvad hedder det, reolen, Michelle, som er Daves? Jeg viser den lige på stream. Sorry, Danish. So accidentally, Dave, I stole something from you. I'll show it later. I'll bring it back. Believe. Are you gonna go to Frosty? Stole something from your cup. When I was in Switzerland. Oh shit, it's 15 past, huh? I was a bit late. We went into town. So I got home a little bit late. Yeah, it's gonna be freaking great, man. Can't wait. Me and Dave, dude. Holy shit. Gekiko showing up. Crazy. It's 2000 and I don't know. 2000 something right now. 20. Bro, I feel like 2019 was last year. Holy shit. Fuck my life, dude. Alright. I think I got everything sorted with the bracket. Michelle kept messing up my beautiful hair. Yeah, there we go. You were in charge? Hell yeah. It was last year, right? Yeah, I feel like saying 2019 was 2 years ago is not, that's not something wild. I feel like that's kind of, you know, not bad. And with that in mind, I'm gonna find some players that Dave knows from the old times. Let's do flowerknight and DavidBSs, the legend. Let's do any names you see you're interested in. Raging Honda, maybe. Phoebe, Maria. We could do. Let's do Phoebe's match here. Here we go. I feel like he should just be called on that girl. She would be called Soul Bad Girl. You know what I mean? A baddie. Ooh. Where's Maria at again? Soul Good Girl? Damn. Alright. Now it's too much, man. Now it's too much. Now you made it weird, dude. Okay? I know that this is like the puppy girl game and everything, but you made it weird. Yeah, I mean, just win. Fun fact, chat. I got second place at my monthly yesterday in Guilty Gear Strive. Can you believe second place, dude? The only person I lost to was Hey Halo. So basically, what I'm telling you guys is that I'm actually insanely goated at Guilty Gear Strive. There were 9 players. You know, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It was the cream of the crop, and Ratch was sick, so he wasn't there. But you know, it was kind of sick. It was kind of sick. Just getting everything here. But yeah, but let me just get this wrong. One sec. Tags are wrong? What do you mean tags are wrong? Oh, do you mean below the stream? Honestly, the tags are so freaking useless that I didn't bother changing them ever again. It says Tekken. It's gonna just say Tekken. There you go. You guys can play. Bandai Namco. I mean, Bandai Namco is, you know, they are technically publishing the game, right? So it's not really that wrong if you think about it. But yeah, legit, the tags are absolutely useless. So I just never bothered to. True, esports, that's the wrongest one of them all. Also, yo, what's good? Hello. Hello?
Wait, hold on. Is it time? Hello, are we back?
We are.
We're so fucking back.
So wait, I'm facing the wrong way.
That's crazy. Hold up, you're super quiet on my end. Why do I have you on like 70%?
I see how it is. No, I see how it is. That's fine. Here you go. If you look at the stream, I stole this thing from your cup. I'm 100% certain this is from your cup.
You did? Okay. I can't say I missed it, but it's like it's a thing that wasn't there anymore. I am mad. I'm angry. I do not understand what's happening.
And let me just say, in the meantime, you had me at 70. I had you at 170. So there you go.
No, don't do that.
So
don't put me at 170. That's crazy.
Yeah. So clearly, I think that's worse, right? Being at 170. It just meant
having me at 170 is just asking for trouble in general. But yeah, like having to have somebody at 170 is kind of fucked up for sure. Is a brother gonna get a screen share or?
I didn't launch the game yet.
That's insane. All right, I see how it is. Hello, chat. We're back. It's Guilty Gear Strive, SaltyEU. You know, I thought new year, old me. If you don't know me, I'm just Dave. I like video game. I like fighting game a lot. I don't know. I've been here before. I'll be here again. It's time.
He's a DNF dual commentator.
That's true. Like my main game is DNF duel. In my off time, I also do Blazblue, and then like if I have time, I do like smaller games like Street Fighter 6 and Grand Blue Fantasy Rising. So you know, I get around.
Although, by the way, we got a $30 donation from Maria.
Yo? Already?
Yeah, we got $57 in the prize pool. But yeah, Dave, you should come to Frosty. You can get this green thing back. Otherwise,
dude, I am so freaking broke. Even if I could call the Frosty, I would use the money instead to get groceries. Trust me. It's that bad.
He's just saying that because he's paying off, you know, his TO yacht and his
yeah, exactly. Like we bought accidentally. Like when you order something, have you ever done that? Like you order a yacht, but instead of one, you put 2 in the thing, and now you gotta pay for 2 yachts.
Man, I put 10 in there. Man. I put 10 in there. I didn't even notice. You know, I was like, my bank account barely moved, but you know, suddenly I have 10 boats. What do I do with 10 boats, man? You know what I mean? Like, where do I store them?
You can create a fleet, I think. Didn't the Danish have like a proper fleet back in the colonial days? Wait,
yes.
Danish fleet. See, you can revive the Danish fleet, the Royal Danish Navy.
We
still exists.
We do still have a navy. It's just pitiful.
16 ships, 28 vessels, and 30 boats. That is the Danish Navy. Chat, if you want to invade Denmark, do it via sea. I think you can beat 16 ships.
Yeah. and the fun part is a lot of them, the guns don't work, and it's like when they do work, they overheat, or they like just implode. But we act like, you know, we act like it's okay. It's pretty funny.
You gotta act like it. Like, war is 90% about confidence anyway, right? Yeah. So that's just how it is. That's just how it is.
Okay, when the US, when they buy Greenland, you know, will forever, you know, be defended by our supreme overlords. It's okay.
Can you have the second one? Yeah, sure. Like, yeah. you can move the Kuel onto my first one, actually. Like, I'm not really using it. Switzerland is still landlocked. I don't know why I got a yacht. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, should have gotten a castle instead.
Yeah, that's kind of a big mistake on your part there, but
it is.
Right.
Well, you know, there's like people using like ships on the lakes, but I think that is incredibly cringe.
It's kind of cringe. Nah. True. I mean, you could just have a yacht in your back, like it's kind of like a vacation house, but it's a boat. You know what I mean? It's just landlocked, but it's kind of cool.
I feel that. Like, instead of getting a proper trailer, right? You just get a yacht.
Yeah.
And you ferry that everywhere. That sounds great. But we're not here to talk about yachts. I mean, we are TOs, but you know, yachts don't have necessarily much to do with Guilty Gear Strive, except if you win Arc World Tour, which is coming up soon. But for now, we have DavidBSs versus flowerknight. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest here. I've been out of the game for a trillion years. I remember DavidBSs from the beginner events, actually.
Yeah, that's why I put him on. So David's someone that's gotten a whole lot better. Used to be this crazy DP demon, still is a little bit, but now actually has legit results in Salty. Maybe not like your top 8 player, but definitely someone who makes it into top 16 pretty regularly. So
I am so incredibly happy. Again, like, I used to run the beginner tournaments for Strive before life took a hold of me. So seeing David coming through here, he's gonna have to really perform here up against flowerknight. Potemkin has been a little bit of a boogeyman in the format. So we'll see how it goes. At the moment, though, David really coming out with his trademark aggression. That's insane.
Oh no, and yeah. Immediately, let me just put Strive Earth there on the stream. Hopefully, it's nothing
Strive
too
Earth,
bad.
baby!
Yeah, first match.
It's so good to be back. It's so good to be back, dude.
Yeah, no, in that regard, nothing much changed. I wonder what happened here. Since it's like this, I think someone disconnected. Actually, well, also my pet did. Besides the point.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, David disconnected? Question mark. What happened? There's just both. Okay, I think it's just a Strive Earth issue. They're both saying, "Huh?" It just gotta stop the match.
It's peak.
Or maybe David DC'd. That's crazy, dude.
EU servers have been a bit crap these last few days. Do I have news for you, buddy? That has been the case for the last 2 years.
I don't think it's Hacker Man, by the way. This is a long story, but we killed Hacker Man.
Did we kill Hacker Man, actually?
Yeah, we did kill Hacker Man.
Oh, life is fucking good, dude. That dude was an absolute menace. I'm hoping that it's Arxis who just closed the door that they accidentally left open. And we didn't have to actually kill somebody.
I think one day, I'm technically, what's it called? Under you can't talk about it guidelines, but I actually think we did kill. I think I helped kill Hacker Man. It was pretty funny.
It's peak.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in Guilty Gear, not Strive, the next one.
Yeah, I can feel that. You can hit me up. That sounds incredible.
There is a bug. There's a desync bug.
I love Strive, dude. It's such a nice and functional software. I'm very happy to be back. I'm not gonna lie. I've been absent for a bit, especially like The thing is, like, when they killed Asuka, I lost all will to live and to like commentate this game. It was already rough when they killed Happy Chaos. A thing you need to know about me, Chad, is that I actually really enjoy zoners, and I think they create like the most interesting game states. So I just kind of disappeared for a little bit. But yeah, we have. Oh shit! It's Tatami. What's good?
So we're just gonna run Phoebe and DragonTEG instead.
Ah, gotcha.
And so that's a new bug, by the way. I think that's what happened. Is that some people they desync, and then after desyncing they can't connect to each other for like 5 minutes, and then randomly after it works. I don't know what it is.
We used to have that in base Blue actually.
Yeah. That's a common bug nowadays.
Bro, that is legacy code.
Yes, sir. Maybe they, Blue's newer, so maybe they had to, yeah. I know. I keep saying DragonTEG, but it's DragonTEG. It's a funny thing. Now I'm being berated in the player channel. Did you know, by the way, that DragonTEG is NSxC's brother?
I did not know that, but that is a great information. More like base Blue. Okay,
true. Base
brother.
Anyways,
another Potemkin coming out. We're up against Yuri Kedamin. These names are still peak.
Yeah, and one thing, right, we got to realize in this patch, we got the new big bad of Potemkin, which is kind of wild because he was never really that strong in the game, but now he's firmly praised himself as enemy #1.
It's very funny the way that it happened as well, right? Because they technically made him stronger, but they removed a little bit of complexity, and they basically just like re-added the complexity without removing any of the strength buffs here. Popbuster coming out, PRC for the finisher into the Heat Knuckle. Phoebe has one more chance here, but the Gigantorkai coming in here. DragonTEG about to take this game.
Yeah, Phoebe in a lot of trouble. Nice jump out though, but it doesn't work out. And that's the thing, right? Trying to jump out of that super usually means you're going to get hit some way. Yeah, valiant effort.
It's really tough. Yeah, it's such a rough situation to be in, because not only do you have to deal with there is also HPB to worry about, there is Airbuster, and then there's the rocket boots as well. Yep. It's rough. All for me.
Pressuring here and working out. Gotta remember, May, one of the characters, right, can deal a lot of damage. So it's still scary to be Potemkin here.
Oh, nice conversion there with the 5k pickup. And Phoebe gets herself a second game. We're gonna go round 3 with DragonTEG. Gonna have to be a little bit careful. The Mega Fist though starts it out. Bro, that is the classic Potemkin thing. Just like get the SPD going nice enough.
Big counter hit on the overhead. Gonna get that wall splat. Yes, sir. And downstairs we go.
Break positive bonus. Phoebe going in. Immediate air dash here. DragonTEG taken to the corner burst. Coming out. Phoebe not quite able to get that bait, but it doesn't matter. Oh my days, Wild Assault low, and that's the finisher of Phoebe going up 1-0.
Yeah, looking very, very strong. But again, Phoebe, good player, always has been good. Seed 22 this tournament, so yeah.
It's pretty good. Like somebody in chat wrote as well. Oh hey, it's Phoebe from Twitter. That's how I know her as well. It's the person that does the funny posts on the horrible website.
Yeah.
Right. DragonTEG seems to have had enough of Mr. Pot and is gonna go over to Baiken. How's Baiken looking in this meta actually?
Baiken is like I feel like she's solid, right? But she's not one of the top tiers. And the issue always in this game, I feel like, is and that kind of goes in a lot of, I guess, the anime games. Is if you're not one of the top tiers, you're kind of having a hard time. Yeah, unless you're like a heavily, I guess, a gimmick character.
Definitely. The thing with Baiken is, like, they gave back her parry on a block, but the thing is, you got a block for that, and DragonTEG seems to be really, really overrun at the moment by Phoebe's offense. There we go, first parry of the game. Get that in tatami air, but the air to air coming out.
But rough here, gonna get hit again. And it's gonna be, oh, not gonna spend that super there. And that is also actually one thing players have been doing more and more now is saving up your meter post wall break, because you'd rather have 3 sticks of butter than 2 sometimes. Is that crazy? I kind of favor the mix more than the damage in all times now.
Yeah, I can feel that. Absolutely. Aussie keeping DragonTEG safe for now. Your Sanson there as well. There's that Jest, El Clásico. Jest is just like, has always been a sick button.
Oh, the super! Nice! But it's blocked, so I can just shake my hand.
Yeah.
That's too.
Get a butt slam.
Alright, yeah. Karama-chan, one of the best Baiken players we have in the region, saying she's not... the reason she's not top tier is the current state of the top tiers, and I kind of agree, actually, on that.
I feel that.
It is. It's just the top tiers are so absurd that even if your character is really, really good on paper, if you're not absurd, then it's like, yeah.
It's kind of the plus R effect, right? Like if you're not Zappa, Testament, or or somebody in that line, you will just die.
Yeah. But again, any character can still do very well, and especially with the right pilot. We do have in this region especially, we have some very specialist players, which means a lot of the top 8s look kind of weird week after week. But here we go, the parry, nice. Got those.
Yeah, big fan there as well. Again, like, Europe, such a cool region with the specialists here. PB coming out, the air throw as well from DragonTEG, keeping Phoebe under control. But there it is, another hit coming in. Oh my god, just in her face!
Burst there, and the super. It's going to be a block this time. Do we have the punish? We do not. A little bit tricky, I guess, with the spacing as well, but it's going to be set point here for Phoebe, looking to take a very dominating first win.
Yeah, loving the choice of 6P there as well. Like, still, like, it's not as disjointed as in Season 1, but still a very nice kind of poke nonetheless. Phoebe already 2/3 health down. Tatami gets him out of the air here. The Cabri there as well. Yosanson blocked out.
Ooh.
The 5D is parried. That's the goat!
Yo! Young man reactions right there. But the up dolphin super. A little bit rough here.
Phoebe just not stopping with these 5Ds. Very fun here. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, there is still a Cabri attached, and now
another
one. Be careful. Nah.
Yo, what? Yo,
Okay. One more guess. No!
No mind. It was kind of sick though.
That was a misinput, Yosanson. 1000%. I can feel that in my bones. I do not think that was meant to be a chance. DragonTEG, Fallen 03. Oh, that feels bad. Life is rough. But yeah, who else is like a top tier at the moment? I know that Pot is like a genuine beast.
Actually, that's a good question. My sense of reality is extremely warped because I see the players that we have. I would say Sin is very, very good right now. I don't know if the Sin players would agree with me. I just feel like he looks kind of crazy.
Is Sin crazy or is Patachu crazy?
I think Sin's crazy. We've seen other Sin players heavily cook in the region. Also don't think Pat is like top 1, right?
Anymore? Damn, that's crazy. Because like Pata was like the Sin for a while.
Yeah. Oh no. Pata is top 1. I meant Potemkin. I don't think he's top 1, right? So there's characters stronger, but I'm in my brain who's stronger. I don't know. I think we got like Slayer still very good. Obviously got heavily nerfed, so it's not as wild.
The thing with Slayer is, like, even if he gets nerfed, he is, like, I will stamp, I've said this week 1 of Strive, when they add Slayer, people will experience, like, peak Strive. That character played Strive in, like, back in plus R. The Slayer is literally the majority of Strive's gameplay. So seeing Slayer do well does not surprise me at all.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm always, it's like one of the ththings I'm whining about is his mappa. And for some reason, it feels like it's almost safe on whiff. It's so annoying playing that. He's like just whiffing. I mean, I'm playing Axel. I'm just throwing my damn sickles over here, right? And he's whiffing in my face. I'm like, finally, whiff punish. It's blocked. I die.
How dare you try to play the video game, dude?
Yeah. But you know, it's also a bit of a skill issue on my part. But we don't talk about that.
Sometimes, you know, you cannot say that. It's always your opponent's character being broken. It's never you being bad. Also,
they just ran a test off stream. They said that it was supposedly good. So looks like we might be getting some DavidBSs and some flowerknight after all. Very nice, very nice.
Big DavidBSs fan. That's just how it be. Yeah, flowerknight, of course, again, like repping that pot. Relatively high level pot as well, so I'm looking forward what she can show us off here. Again, like the Armored SPD is the thing that I'm scared about.
Yeah. And that's the thing that turned some matchups very weird, right? Because I feel like before the patch, Axel had a very good matchup into Potemkin. Now Potemkin, I fear him. You know, the armor just makes for a lot of characters, it makes the matchups a lot scarier.
It's kind of goofy, I will not lie, but we'll see how it goes. flowerknight already controlling the approach from the side of David. This is really rough, right? Because the first round that we saw from David was super aggressive, just really running over flowerknight, and now she kind of already has the information that David wants to go as offensive as possible. Gold bursts are exchanged. The PRC prop buster coming out with the fast RC as well here. With the Kai extension, I think this kills.
Nice. Yep, gonna be a lot of damage here. First round, flowerknight. Very strong.
flowerknight working really well here, and like as strong as pot is, that conversion kind of sick, I won't lie. You still gotta know how to utilize your character's burst coming out from DavidBSs already, but these 5Ps been doing so much work for flowerknight.
Absolutely, and again, Jesus. All right, what is up with these Romanian Potemkin players, man?
That's nasty. What is that wall bound? 7 letters coming in as well. flowerknight taking the lead.
Yep, it's crazy. I like that. You know, we see DavidBSs saying better go play Xrd, but I don't think David ever played in one of our Xrd tournaments.
Ooh,
crazy.
All right.
Yeah, 1-0 flowerknight looking very, very solid here. Let's see if David has an answer.
Duel 1.
Looking forward to that. Again, I think Sol is a character that has a relative he's still a Shoto, so he should have tools for a majority of these. But man, it's so rough to deal with Pod, and you want to be in his face, and that's where Pod is the most comfortable. Of course, a huge health bar to eat through. At the moment, though, the spacing from David has been incredibly nice. Just keeping outside the threat range from flowerknight. I like that pass SC as well. Gets the throw too. Back out of the corner. The cross up is nasty. Yo, David.
Ooh, but there we go. The defensive press there from flowerknight. Though David just back to it. But here we go. You can see the power of Pot here, right? The guts very, very high. It's extremely hard to get rid of this character. YRC to stay safe, but there we go. First round. David now on the board. Very nice, very nice.
Funny trade coming out. Very, very happy to see it. Oh my days. No, David! flowerknight could spell it. She spaced it so well.
Yo, what a DP though.
We got these. See there as well. Gonna bait something out, but flowerknight not biting. Huge air-to-air.
Yep, and right now we just see the power of Soul Gaming. Got one stick body here, can extend the pressure. There we go, but no more meter. And instead a gold burst from flowerknight.
Another fast PRC going in here. David knocked down right now. Flick that back. Don't flick that. Fafnir, RC. Keep it plus, baby. The jump, oh, cross jump. flowerknight keeps herself alive.
Yeah, and let's see, it's gonna be a 2-0 lead here, or will David title up? Again, you never want to go down 2-0, so sheesh.
Sheesh, indeed.
I like Horizon gonna fight the loose of this, heavily rooting for flowerknight, saying I don't want to fight you. Oh, what a counter.
I think that's funny. That's crazy. Oh my god, no, the Kali burst! Yeah, yoink!
GG, shake my hand.
I'm Amelia. All right, I feel that, Horizon. Don't worry about it.
All right. So it's 2-0 now. Getting a little bit bleak here for David. Let's see if he can find some trick to pull out the bag.
Yeah, the thing is as well, like, again, the like, classically, you want to keep Potemkin under control by, like, just keeping it full screen, right? But he has so many armored approach options now as well. Yeah. So you really need to, you really need to be careful. Like, even you as an Axel player will probably have Potemkin in your face.
Yeah, that's what I mean, right? That nowadays, even before, right, he did have armor on the Hammerfold. You can kind of play around that, but now having armor on so many things, it's very, very hard to play around, actually, if you want to keep him out.
Oh yeah, for sure. Wolbury coming out as well here. The PB for flowerknight is looking bleak for DavidBSs. Yeah, keeps himself on the offense, though, baiting out the YRC. This is how it starts. Get that offensive read. It's there, dash, back dash, caught as well. David going through, but the reflex shield. All right, that's an excellent move right there.
Gold burst. That's very brave, and it works out. Look at the meter, though. Not gonna have any stick about it, but yeah, won't be able to kill here. Oh no.
David had such a good read on the backdash popbuster as well. Slide head, coming in. Another YRC. Yeah. Oh.
The flex shield not working out in this case here, and yeah, got David with another round. Oh, trying the potbuster round start. Sheesh.
I think that's a funny thing to do. David just looping the JK. Okay, sure, we got these. To the corner you go. Double Garuda, triple actually. Oh, part of side switch. That's why he's the good.
Yeah. Can get that knockdown again. Not very many hard knockdowns this game. Oh, actually, that's really good for David. Damn, what a trade.
That is really good for David here. Yeah, the Gunturkai immediately disappearing. PRC coming in as well here, but the match from flowerknight keeping us safe. 2K2D gets the knockdown as well. Best keeping David back in control. Tries to bring her straight in. DP going wide to punish there from flowerknight. The throw as well and finishes it off.
Yep, set point now. Are we going to get another 3-0 here to begin with?
I can. Please, David, listen to me. Yeah.
Go. Bro, who gave this guy combos? This is not allowed. Stop,
dude. It's grappler all over again. Shout us, bro. It's just like the end of duel. Somebody tag the vids.
Do you know who's a regular now in this game? It's guessing game. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
He's a go lose player.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of crazy.
Oh, big counter hit. Got one single button, not able to spend it. We got the PRC deflection. That worked? No way. How long was that active for, man? Holy hell.
That's insane, man. It's so funny because just last round, like 2 rounds ago, we saw the delay 2K beat the wake up reflect shield. But yeah, now I don't know, flowerknight just ahead of DavidBSs, winning it 3-0. all according to the plan. Chat.
Yeah. All right. That's crazy.
It is kind of crazy. I won't lie. This Potemkin character is so sick.
Yeah, this potato champ. Potato? Potato
The
champ?
potato
No, I hate
champion.
the potato champ. But nah, it's kind of... I didn't know you could hold deflect shield that long, honestly. It's... I feel like we always see people just do like... And then...
Yeah.
Crazy.
You know, you learn something new every day. That's just how it be.
Alright, unfortunately, my rouse to get Maria on stream has failed. Maria has lost to Phil, who is someone I'm unaware of, but they must be good. I believe the Russian player as well.
Ooh.
At least I saw on the challenge, just someone I checked today, just before stream started, and they look Russian to me.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Explain.
No, it was like there was like some Baiken thing at the top, and it had like some Russian letters or something. If I'm not misremembering.
All right.
Someone looked pretty strong.
I get it.
And
I
then
get it.
We got Justa, another Romanian, rocking the Chinese flag today. Inside joke. All right, there we go. Chinese Justa.
Huge fan.
So one thing that's been happening, I know in the Tekken community, is that, you know, these guys that upload random ranked VODs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They will often put the wrong flags, and now people are starting to rock the flags that the leeches are putting on stream.
We have the same thing with Blazblue, and like the Blazblue community fucks with those guys by picking like the worst possible names. So like every set, like the sets just are not searchable anymore.
Yeah.
So there's always very very funny sets in on the high level Blazblue Fantasy versus upload channel. Shout outs to content vultures. Fuck you.
There we go. Patachu 5, that's kind of cool though. It should have been Nagori Luki from Wanda, but you know, you can always...
it is Nagori Luki from Wanda, that's actually true. By the way, chat, while we're on a short break, make sure to support these players by claiming a Matcherino code, !Matcherino. We already are up to $50 thanks to a gorgeous donation by Maria. But we could make it further. Next up, Phil against Chinese Bladey. All right, hold on.
It was Ukraine. There we go for Phil.
Yo, let's go.
Against China. I think the routing there isn't too bad, actually. Depending on where in China Justa is playing from.
That is not wrong, yeah. Ukraine has a lot of like really strong players. I mostly know them from BBCF, where you have players like Dennis, who is like an incredible, not Potemkin, Tager player. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Phil can do. For now, though, just finding that opening, and this is... Bro, I'm so happy they nerfed that stomp. That was such a disgusting button. Double dash, though, stop down.
Uh-oh, gonna get those plus frames. Maria, you need to go and grind the game right now. You're going to the US in like 1 week. What do you mean you haven't played? Oh, there we go, the damage.
The damage, though.
Ooh.
Trying to bait out the throw here, but man, yeah, 2K. I'm gonna finish it off. Get it, Justin.
Yeah, we have a lot of strong players. Soap Eater, Wrestle, Move Agenda. I believe there's more as well.
Yeah. I completely forgot about Soap and Wrestle. Like, I've commentated these guys. But for some reason, they just slipped my mind. I like this empty dash, gets the throw here, throw out, straight to the face. Oh my days, using the super to pick just out of the air. Guess for game right here for now, though. Oh, damn.
Yep, so it's going to be tied all up. Justa usually rocking Axel, so kind of a different character pick here. Gonna go with the Slayer all tournament, I believe.
You know, I respect it.
You gotta just pulling out the pile bungers, man. Doesn't care. And that's gonna
That's
be
so nasty. Oh my god. This character's so violent, man. Again, like, I will stand by my statement. If you don't like Slayer, you don't like Strive. This character is peak Strive. He is so insanely funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting as well, right? That he's one of the few characters that they pretty much just copy-pasted from Xrd. Meanwhile, a lot of characters have been changed a lot, like Elfeld, for instance, right? Very different from Xrd, Elfeld. Maria, you literally play Nakriyuki, okay? Don't say anything. All right,
dude, he, by the way, he's not copy-pasted from Xrd, sorry. Because if he was copy-pasted... Actually, maybe from Xrd, I don't know. Where, which one was the one? No, Xrd was the one where he had like the invincible backdash, right? Holy shit, that damage was good.
Pretty similar, pretty similar.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like the gameplay feels different, right? But it's still gambling. Like again, it's Strive. You raise the risk. You get a counter hit. You kill your enemy.
Man. Maria, I'm not even running ads and you get ad block warning. That's kind of crazy.
Alright, it's fine. DavidBSs needs money, man. Gorgeous jump from Phil. Dash, gets a throw. That strike throw, very nice. Second one is Street Fighter 6, baby, to the wow. Coming out for now. 2K2D, still full screen button. Even now, 6P though. Get out of here. The burst is PEMDAS. Justa. It's him.
There we go. 2-0.
Just a Slayer? Hell yeah. Time. Chat losing its mind about like BDC, Slayer, and Strive. That would be so funny. I'm not gonna lie here. Early burst from Phil wants to keep the initiative, but Justa just relentlessly putting on that pressure. PRC. Phil having to FE here in the air. JK coming out, but man, it's so rough as well, right? Because Justa isn't really finishing any combos, so you don't actually get out of the corner. Like the one good thing about Strive is that you actually get out of the corner sometime. But if they never finish the combo and you just get hit by like 15 hits, you never get out of the corner. And it's rough.
I remember, was that season 3 Happy Chaos wall slump meta?
Oh, shout out,
kept getting wall slumped every time for 10 times in a row.
Don't remind me.
Oh, big counter hit though. Phil playing very nice this round. Got a lot of meter to play around with, but this is Slayer, so pretty much we have equal HP right now.
Definitely. I love these high tension situations when like both characters are one hit away from dying. Yeah, no, Phil, pulling it out, staying alive for now. Justa is on set point.
Yep, just gonna keep pressuring here. Oh no, full risk getting hit. GG, shake my hand, shake my hand.
Looks fine, it's fine.
Damage, man.
He didn't have the meter, he didn't have the meter. But again, this is literally Slayer. Max your risk, get the counter hit, GG's.
Was that meterless 90%?
Yup.
By the way.
Yup. God, I love Strive.
That's crazy.
I miss this game, man. I miss this game.
That's crazy. That was a DNF duel kind of damage, man.
You wish. You wish.
Yeah. But the combo, you know, obviously not taking 5 minutes, so we're all happy. We clap.
What? Why the fuck are you hating on DNF Duel? It's fucking dead. Please let us rest in peace.
I never
By the way,
liked that game and I had to host it, okay?
I love that fucking game. By the way, you're talking to the third place winner at the Reset 2024.
Yo, what the hell? Those are kind of sick.
I know. They're freaking sick.
7th place Tekken 7, the Reset 2023.
Yo, insane.
I think yours looks kind of clean though compared to like that's an upgrade, definitely.
I'll have you know, Maria, that we were like 20 people. So quiet. Shush. I made people play the End of Duel. I actually really enjoy that game. I like teaching it, and I like people playing it.
It's like that one time I made everyone at my local join the DPFC tournament, but only 2 people played. And it was like a 20-man bracket, and it was great. And I got like 3rd place.
That's actually kind of crazy. All right, hold up. Can we stop fucking hating on games that other people like? I'm not shitting on your favorite games, right? Stop being mean.
I mean, it's DNF Duel, man.
It's good. It's fun. Karama, I do not disagree, but also if it had air block, it would be such a boring game. Having to commit 2 air moves is like one of the risks.
Big agree, actually. I love that. I hate air blocking, man. Air block hater.
I think air blocking can be. I like air blocking when it's like Blazblue, where you have to spend resources.
Yep.
Right, like when you have to barrier, when you have to FD. Oh, you don't have to FD in Strive, actually, I think. But yeah, like.
Block.
Yeah. No, you have to like barrier and Blazblue, and I really like it there because again, like being in the air is a very advantageous position in most games, or at least depending on how they're designed. But let's not talk about general game design. Let's talk about Jest versus Patriarch. Panda, Patriarch, of course, the patron saint of Potemkins and commentators alike.
Yep. Ooh. Go and this is matchup again coming as an Axel player, right? I feel like it used to be very, very good, and now I kind of it feels kind of rough, honestly. A lot of the options you had before, they don't really work due to all the armor that Potemkin has, so you gotta be very careful and keep them out.
So it used to be, right? Like this used to be very Axel favored until Kurokic basically cracked the matchup.
Yep.
And then it was actually kind of Potemkin favor for a while until I think it was Mystic Smash. Like you had to play this very, very carefully and basically like go for these JHs. Very hard commits to actually break the armor with the 2 hits here.
Yep.
Jest here, by the way, playing an absolutely beautiful round.
Yeah, so Jest, a very, very strong player from Argentina. Like late last year, moved to, I believe, Spain. And immediately started doing very, very well in our tournaments here. And we are kind of in a lack of high-level Axel players. So has been making a couple top 8s. Very, very strong.
Very big fan here. Just trying to bait out either an SPD or a throw from Patriarch Panda, like going back and then doing these back drifts. Very classic Axel play, but Patriarch not abiding for far. But yeah, this is very classic Axel, right? Jumping over. No air throw though. Yoink.
Oh, Hotbuster.
These extensions, Wild Assault there as well. Just stuck in the corner. And this is the problem with Axel, right? Like, if you're stuck in the corner, no tension, no nothing, what are you gonna do?
Well, now it's even worse. We are gonna super, though, and it's gonna be blocked. Oh, no punish.
Only blocked, though, not jumped. You gotta jump that second hit.
Yeah. I mean, we never see... Oh, doesn't matter. It's a carrot. It's like a raging demon, man. Or faster. More damage as well.
Die 1,000 deaths, dude. It's time.
What are you even gonna do? You're gonna jump there? No way. Jesus.
Is it? But like, you never had to jump it because of the frames. You had to jump it because of the distance.
Yeah.
If I do not misremember, Walton.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, right?
Like, the frames were always awful. It's the distance.
You got Fender, speaking of Ukrainian legends. Player. Was safe on block before. I still think it doesn't, like, it pushes back so much that probably you're not going to get a punish with a lot of characters. Ooh, unless you jump. You go though. Damn, unlucky. See, why do we get these things as Axel's player, man? Okay, why is Axel getting nerfed of all things? What did I do?
The problem was that, like, Asuka was too strong, so we nerfed Axel long.
That's true. It's Axel low. It's in the name. It's supposed to be a low tier.
Yeah. You know, like, you can't do...
There we go. Gonna get the Winter Mantis. Nice little throw. I'm the grappler now.
You're going. Coming through. Jest trying to control Panda. For now, it doesn't quite look like that. Another throw bait coming out here. At least getting the armor break. Double jump with the 6P. Plucks him out of the air. No cross up, though. Unfortunate. Ooh! Twitch. Coming in. Run up. Bro, I would have teched. I would have died. Panda is such a better player than me.
Look at that pressure, man. Damn, the JH. And, yeah, 1-1.
We are in there, chat. Panda, of course, on that small lead here, but of course wants to extend it. For now, the snail is just doing a lot of damage. There we go, though. Jest actually, like, keeping on the floor relatively well, regarding the fact that Panda has committed a lot to pop busters. Panda noticing that as well. Finally getting it down now. Garuda gets the hit too. That should be death. Yeah, GG's.
Ouch. Yeah, that's how quickly it can change, right? You get hit by one pot buster, boom, Garuda, okay, and then you die.
That's just how it be, you know. Sometimes you live, sometimes you play against Potemkin Guilty Gear and you get exploded. Anyhow, potential final match here might be another 03, but I genuinely think that... Oh, holy moly, yeah, Jest.
Yep.
No more zoning.
I had enough pulling out, then... again, there we can see, I've never seen Jest pick a different character. First time, and that's maybe goes to show that this, the Axel matchup against Potemkin, actually kind of rough right now. Ooh.
Yeah, it's kind of rancid, I won't lie. Burst baited out, Panda getting that hit. All right, with DPing out, Jest getting it started right now. Full extension with... that's such a rough burst as well, because Jest already committed all these resources. Oh no! Oh no, he's dead!
Yeah, and that is now set point. We are one round away here from another R.E.V.O.
Like dashing the slide heads here, Jest. Just blocking it out so far. Nice though. Goes for the Elkon with the Gazelle step. Recharging that fruit gauge.
Oi! Oh, nice DP getting through that. Still one last chance here for Jest. What can he do? Gonna get that wall break. Some meters to play around with, but look at the side of Patriarch. Panda got one stick of butter as well.
Yeah, burst coming out though from Jest. Gunter Kai going down, and this is a do or a die. Ooh. Nice Jest moving through, and there it is!
Oh, I don't know.
Huh? What?
I guess didn't want to go into the Gianta, right? So...
Oh yeah, that's true.
Away.
Okay, hold on.
It's kind of awkward.
That is super awkward. Oh. Needs to be careful here. There's still bursts available for Panda. Flash.
Right, staying alive.
Very nicely done here. With these beak drivers as well here, right? Like Panda tried to counterpoke them with the 6Ps, but in the end, Jest spacing looking quite nice. Get that burst nice and early, and now Jest actually looking quite nice resource-wise.
Big counter hit gonna send Patriarch Panda to the corner, getting the throw as well here. This Sin seems to be working out. Yeesh.
Barrel breaking the wall, giving that PB all the way to Jest. Backdash saving him from the empty dash throw. Dash up, 5D, cracks the defense. Panda through the wall on the floor and taking the game 4.
Yep, so we are not gonna have another 3-0. Very nice.
It's peak, it's Beam.
Finally. And I can happily announce we have reached past $60 double codes, and again, thank you very much, $30 from Maria, which means it's going to be a top 3 payout tonight. So very, very nice.
Damn, I love top 3 payout.
Top 3 payout, my beloved.
top 3 payout, my beloved chat. If you want to be part of this, make sure to claim some codes as well. There's 30 opportunities remaining to contribute to this prize pool. Make it big, make it strong, just like Sid and Kisuke.
Yeah. So again, got a little bit of a maybe battle of the top tiers here. Ooh. I can't wait to see how R.E.V.O finals, how they turn out with character picks, because I feel like always we have like this tier list in our mind, and then it kind of looks, it's just so bad guy again, you know.
I don't disagree, right? Like that's the thing as well, because we're mostly used to local metas, but like the R.E.V.O tour is still a global tournament. You have regions like Japan where you just have super character specialists that will just destroy you because they know something you don't, or that's how it feels anyway.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think it's very interesting in this game, especially. I feel like tier lists vary very, very much from region to region. Like where you look at the Japanese tier list and the Europeans are going like, well, they just don't have X character player there, right? So clearly, you know, we know something they don't, and then they show up with Soul Bad Guy ×3, and you know, just suddenly it's looking rough for Europe. But here we go again.
It's coming out from Jest. Yeah, keeps himself safe. Patriarch Panda. Oh, about to be taken to a game 5 here, Jest. Finds the gazelle step follow up and with the tyrant barrel through the wall, gets it. Oh yeah.
Jest refusing to go down here. How is it like the 4th set point here from Patriarch Panda?
So finish these out. Overhead coming through here. Oh. Buster coming out.
Huh?
Just DP's through, but the armor keeping Panda safe. What is this?
I can't believe it still has armor, by the way. That is so crazy.
It's
How dare they? How dare they? First of all.
First of all, how dare they? Second of all, what the fuck? But also, like, Panda just doing absolutely excellently. Because that was the thing, right? Like, Jest was very, like, there was a lot of loss aversion there. Like, Jest really wanted to get in there, wanted to stay in control. I think that's why they picked up the Sin as well. Just trying to dictate the tempo a little bit here. But I like what Panda was doing, like, just freezing him out a little bit. And then, again, like, getting the armor on wake up and just stopping all these attempts to steal back control. Very nicely done from Mr. Panda.
Absolutely. So showing that, well, some commentators can actually play the game.
That's true. That's true. Imagine not being like fatally ill and actually being able to play video games. That's crazy.
I'm just saying, you know, you are talking again to a local second place haver right here. I got paid money for that second place.
That's incredible. I used to place quite high at my local as well, but no longer. It's over, chat. It's over. Watch your hands. Unironically, watch your hands. Don't do the things that I did.
You think you're young, you think you're fine. Suddenly everything's broken and you're old and you're crying and you can't. You know, it's GG's.
It's rough. It's really, really rough here. Sin Kisuke staying on the screen as we have Pata even Kisuke coming our way. And next up, who's he up against?
Your boy Zulu. And one funny thing is, I don't think Zulu has played an Assaulty since you last commentated, pretty much.
You know, I come back, Zulu comes back. I think that's a good deal.
So.
You know? Shout out Zulu. Very nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. How you doing, man?
Yeah, your boy Zulu is a Tekken player now, by the way. Finally,
that is an incredibly sad.
You know, playing the good
that
games.
Is an incredibly sad development. You did not just call Tekken 8 a good game.
But the issue is he's a Xiaoyu player, so it's like everything kind of goes through the window there.
It doesn't matter which Tekken that you play at that point, right?
I can't believe that. This fucking guy. Glazing DNF duel, then, you know.
I'm sorry that I like what I like. You know, I like footsies. What can I say?
I think Tekken, you know, has peak footsie. I'm just gonna say.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love full screen rage engage and then like blocking 6 50/50s that deal 50% of my chip health as chip.
I think that's
It's
DBFC
peak.
you're talking about right there.
DBFC is also trash, but let's not get into that.
All
Let's talk a little bit about Zulu. Zulu representing Chipp. Chipp is a character that I personally absolutely adore. Super high speed, super high risk, and really cool conversions now with the tightrope.
Yeah. It's a character we've seen come back. We've even seen Sando actually rock some Chipp in tournaments as
That
well.
is so freaking cool. Real ones remember Sando Chipp, dude.
Yeah, real ones remember Patachu Chipp.
Bro! Oh, it's all coming back here. It's all coming back. But yeah, I like Chipp a lot. He's not as engaging as he was in other games, but I still think he has a lot of really cool opportunities. Plus, he's like, again, all characters are very offensively minded in Strife. That's just the nature of the game. But I think the way that Chipp can really speed up the game is just feels still unique.
Absolutely. And again, a character that definitely needed something, right? Was very similar for a long time, like didn't really get anything, and now we've got some new tools to play around with, and suddenly we kind of have the Chipp players coming back slowly. We got even Scuffed returning, playing a bunch of Chipp and Salty as well. So very nice to see.
Life is so good here. Zulu's movement has been absolutely incredible here, just staying outside of Patachu's threat range.
That's that.
Coming in, but there's the barrel. Yeah. It's kind of hard to play outside of Sin's threat range, right? But that's... Yeah. Oh my god! You did not just do that!
Big counter hit. I would say Patachu had been on a bit of a hot streak, on like a bit of a... not hot streak, a cold streak, for like cold spell, I guess, for like 3 months or so, or during autumn, especially last year.
Oh, no.
But then we got the season change, the patch notes, stuff like that, and he's kind of been cooking ever since. Been very, very strong here on the Sin.
Super happy for him as well. I think, again, like the changes that they made to Sin just really opened up his combo structure as well, and the way that he can structure his pressure. So it's really, really cool to see that, again, like character specialists just getting rewarded. Talking about character specialists. Oh my god, the Shuriken! Yo!
Yeah, and the Shuriken, a button that, a lot of people say isn't that good, but sometimes you can just bring it out in a clutch. Oh, what a DP, though.
Yeah, no, Shuriken is one of those buttons similar to, like, I feel Chaco 5 JD, where you don't want to bring it out until you really want to bring it out, right? Bro, he's just staying in the air, and then Tata still gets with the peak driver. That's fucked up.
Yo, jump 2K connecting. Okay. Oh, the DP saying, I have one too.
Backdash peak driver, though, coming out. Patachu immediately ready with the barrel. Zulu going through the wall of PB out for Patachu. Gets the low. The best is beta Patachu. Hello.
Yeah, 1-0. Another thing you missed is Patachu, probably the best Elfeld player in the region. He was playing Elfeld for quite a bit. Got really, really good placements on Elfeld. And had kind of like a switcheroo between Sin and Elfeld. Didn't really know which character to play until the patch, and then has mostly been on Sin after that.
Yeah, I can feel that for sure. Like, again, Elfeld feels strong, but very straight, like very linear. I think, again, like with the changes, Sin just offers a little bit more expression, so I do not mind that at all. Both characters are really cool, though. Man, the way that Zulu is utilizing this tightrope is actually so incredibly cool.
Yeah, the tightrope really helping out with your mix-ups. That's shit. Giving you just a whole other dimension to play around with, but again, it is Patachu getting that life lead here.
Real ones remember the old saying that we had in Salty: Chipp, incredibly cool until you touch him, and then he's made out of wet tissue paper. Beta Blade getting Zulu out of it for now. No time to set up the tightrope. I like Pata just going for these threats. The JH, though, coming out. R.E.V.O. Braid into the wall stick. Not too much damage here, but the positive bonus definitely going to help.
Yeah, absolutely. But still, Patachu got 260 butter, and it is your boy Zulu right now on defense, trying to keep up.
Yeah, using that superior walk speed to get these, that was insane. You saw that, right? Because again, Zulu was trying to use that superior walk speed to get these whip punishes from not full screen, but very far off. Because you gotta be very far away for sitting the whip. But yeah, Pata, immediate PRC, gets the punish there as well. Zulu goes for the mix. Pata blocking it out though, 2K, 2D. Full extension as well.
Yeah,
going for the RTL.
All the way to the wall there, gonna get that hard knockdown and immediately goes for the low.
That's how it's supposed to go. Another 2K connecting. YRC though, giving Zulu his turn back, but oh my god, Pata. Yeah, I guess that with punish. That was so nice. That was so cool.
And I'm sorry to say, but it looks like we might be moving towards another 3-0 here. Unless,
nah, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't manifest.
I'm jinxing it. Shh, I'm jinxing it. Don't say anything. I'm jinxing it.
He's utilizing his powers off the commentator's curse.
Clearly.
Maybe.
Clearly.
I mean, the game plan is sound, right? But the execution is just so high risk. Again, this is actually, funnily, very similar to like season 1, season 1.5, Nago versus Chipp, right? Where Nago was trying to like just kill Chipp, but Chipp basically playing this really high risk, high reward with punishment game. One mistake, just completely killing you off. Pata keeping him in the air here. I like this JK choice. Oh my days, J2K gets him out. The alpha play full screen, but Sin is on his trail.
Absolutely. Here we go. Gonna take a trip downstairs. So much damage here, and you boy Zulu again having to scale that wall to get back.
Nice, goes for the throw here after the RC. Pata again, just very focused on blocking right now. YRC though, coming out. YBC, wait, he's there with the RTL, right? Yeah. We're riding Zulu all the way to the corner. There's a dead Chipp. Mr. President, get down. Yeah, immediate burst here. I agree with that burst, right? You want, again, you have to stay in control this entire game. The second you get hit, you lose run of every single thing that is happening in this game.
Oh man, again, so good. Patachu always was very good at just realizing when the opponents are approaching, knocking them out of the air, and that is just gonna do it here.
Man, Patachu is still the GOAT, like you said, on an absolute hot streak. That's how it is, man.
Yeah, I believe has only had 3-0 matches tonight. Yeah, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. 4 matches in a row, not a game dropped.
You know, that sounds like Patachu, alright?
Yes, it is.
But we have another French killer on the other side of the bracket. We have Crillou coming up against Justa. Who's Crillou on nowadays?
I think nowadays it's Abba, if I'm not mistaken. Crillou has been swapping around a little bit as well, but it's Abba. Has been very strong, even won Salty, and has beaten Patachu as well, and some other very strong players. So
yep.
Definitely someone who can cook.
Yeah, Crillou generally, like, again, like one of the, like, I think the French scene feels relatively close, right? Like there's a lot of people in there that just push each other to the limit. Crillou definitely part of that. So I'm looking forward to seeing. Abba still a really cool character, I feel. I love watching Tiger Pop. Like, their Abba is so cool. The WhatsApp flag.
Colonel WhatsApp coming in hot. Can't believe it. Yo, the horde. Yo.
Nah, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, we got
it's 2008 again.
Let's roll down here, man. Trying to throw down.
Killu's on pot. Don't do this to me, Maroon.
No. You're asking for a flag, and then you pick pot.
So
It's
Pot
actually
versus
funny,
Slayer.
right? It's actually funny how it works with fighting games. Because I feel like Potemkin, people were kind of like, yeah, it's Potemkin, you know, kind of whatever. And now people are like, ugh, Potemkin. And for Tekken, we had like Yoshi players were always beloved, right? It was like Yoshi, so funny, so silly, mid-tier, haha. Suddenly Yoshi is insanely top tier in Tekken 8 and everyone hates Yoshi and Yoshi players.
shout out Trading Kench.
Yeah. It's like,
Look. I'll say it. I was a pot hater before he was good, so get in line, Chad.
there we go. And
But I feel it. The thing is, right? Like these kind of characters, I understand the frustration when they become really good because they have game plans that make you play fundamentally different than what the rest of the game kind of wants from you, right? Like grapplers don't really like the strike throw mix up. It's just so in their favor because their throw still deals like a frick ton of damage. So you like the risk reward is just completely skewed.
yeah, I think an interesting point, we talked about it less actually, that certain characters are just, the way they're designed, they should never be top tier.
I agree. I fully agree.
Because they're so lopsidedly strong in one end that it's fine that they are designed with a flaw, and I personally find that kind of design more interesting anyways.
I think so as well. I genuinely think that like grapplers are an archetype like that, but this is getting into like Twitter discussion levels of design
discourse
theory
on my
that
stream?
I don't,
Okay.
that I do not want to engage here. Gorgeous anti-air from Crillou, by the way.
Absolutely. And I love this, right? We got the Abba and Axel player playing Potemkin and Slayer.
That's just how it goes, dude.
Crazy.
Gunter Kai used to break that wall. Crillou still at full health. Oh my god, this wall bounce is so fucked up.
Yeah, the fact you can get so much damage, right? It is.
It's good. It's good. It's really, really good. I'm a
very
huge fan. Yeah, it's just really, really nice. Chinese Blade E be like I'm going Chinese modes. I can't do the John Cena speech. Like half a year ago I learned it for a bit on stream, but I can't do it anymore.
You know what you should have done? You should have soundboarded that bit, and then
I
you
should
played the
have.
soundboard.
I actually should have. Like I spoke the whole like Bing Chilling speech on Chinese on stream, and
crazy,
people
dude.
thought it was hilarious.
And you see, this is why we don't have time to play with our private planes and yachts. You know, it's hard work.
It is hard work.
No one
you know,
else is willing to do that kind of work, apart from John Cena, of course. But
You learn the John Cena Bing Chilling Chinese speech for a one-time bit.
oh, there we go.
Oh
Back
my
throw.
god, that throw!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh yes, baby!
Oh, big whiff. All right, a little bit off on the wake-up timing there, and this could be a chance for Justa to do something.
Nice, another backdash caught from Justa. Crillou. Oh my days, gets the reflect shield called out with the hammer.
See, it's so weird, right? I'm finding myself in my brain rooting for Slayer here, which that's not supposed to happen. I do feel like this matchup though was honestly always kind of okay for Potemkin, because you know the fact that you don't have traditional dashes on Slayer, meaning that you are a little bit more susceptible to the command throws. But look at that damage, Jesus Christ!
It's good. It's nice. It's really good. 7 letters coming out for Justa. It's 1-1. Yeah, like that's the thing, right? It's rushdown versus grappler. So grappler in general, like the Slayer wants to be in your face anyways. So might as well pop buster him. Yeah, I don't know. Like I see how it used to be in Pot's favor, but man, Justa is just running over him.
Yep, Justa looking very solid tonight. It definitely has played this character quite a ton, right? So interesting match here. 1-1, and there we go. Apparently, Crillou used to be a player as well, so...
I respect that. I respect that for sure. Again, like, also, even if he wasn't, like, picking a good character, that is just being a good player.
That's how it should be, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, pick a good character. I like that. Go straight into the SPD for the PRC conversion. The mid screen. Yeah. That's nice. That's good. Huge fan.
Yeah. So first round goes to Crillou. Ooh, gonna get that throw. Garuda. Oh no. Trade. And yeah, the armor through. The counter and what a fast round here. It's gonna be 2-1.
Very nicely done. And yeah, Crillou pulling ahead. But I genuinely think that Justa is like very close on the back. This feels like a very momentum-based match. Like if Crillou can get a hold of Justa, full pun intended, then it's fine. But otherwise, it's rough.
It is very, very rough. We'll have to see. Again, not a 3-0 this time, so anything can potentially happen.
Oh yeah, for sure. Again, like I think Justa is very, very close here. Just needs to keep Crillou under control. For now, though, the FDB, keeping him under control. SVD as well. Just keep those mixes common, baby.
Little neutral jump.
Oi.
Yeah, we bursted. And that is oh no, another pot buster connecting here. Yeesh.
Backdash though. Giving Justa an opportunity. Another jump from Crillou here. Yeah. Just man, such good awareness. Pro though, coming out from Justa. Oh, gets the hit on melee. Hammer. Side switch.
Some good adjustments here. Ooh.
I like that. That
doesn't matter.
That was nice, Ace. I recognized it. Shadows.
Set point. Let's see. Final chance here to do something. Crillou though gonna get just a regular throw here. Ooh.
Dashing the SPD here, but no big. Oh my god, what? Oh yeah, you can throw that, can't you?
So, and now you're stuck in the corner. What are you gonna do? You're not gonna do much. You're just gonna go downstairs, take a trip, and enjoy your last bit of health because you're not gonna have any left.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna have a lot of health after Pot is done with you. 3-1. Looking comfy for Crillou. Tom Shelby with Gun Scream. I respect that. It's a good meme. I still have to watch Peaky Blinders.
I've not watched it.
The thing is, I've watched like about 30-40% of it purely through clips on TikTok.
That is crazy.
Like there is so much of Peaky Blinders on TikTok. It's actually insane.
You don't understand. I am the boomer. I have never in my life used TikTok, and my students ask me. I say I don't use it, and they're like, "Do you use Instagram?" I'm like, "Nope, don't use it." Do you use Snapchat? Nope, don't use it. And they're like, "What? How do you live?"
I mean, Instagram and Snapchat are like two different. I don't know. I really like TikTok. I like short form video. I was a Vine kid too. I don't know. I like it. I think there's some genuinely funny people on there. There's also some insane brain rot on that app.
Yeah, I mean, I know all the brain rot. That's the funny part.
Excellent.
Then they get very confused. We were talking about like a myth of creation today, and how in like old Norse stuff, the giant Ymir was like all his body part was split out and made the world. And I asked them, well, what body part made Ohio? And then they would, it was great.
It's peak. You gotta make your students cringe.
Yeah. Oh, they love it.
It's very, very important.
I'm young enough that they love it. Give it like 2 years and they'll hit me. It's great.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, that's the thing. The second you're like 2 months behind, they will eat you alive. It's like like if you get thrown to the sharks, they'll just pick you apart. Just like these Maturino codes are getting picked apart by our lovely viewers. There's 18 remaining. Would be cool if we got down to 10 before the next shift.
Yeah, we got 18 in one and 22 in the other. So we do have the blessed double code bug, where sometimes you just get double codes and
you speak.
Yeah.
Make sure to claim both codes.
I don't know what the I actually don't know if that's allowed or not, but we're just gonna let it roll. I think the last time it happened, I asked the Maturino guy, and he was just like, "Yeah, I don't know how that happened. You know, just you got lucky."
we're just so cool that we deserve 2 codes.
Absolutely, I think so too.
See, that's how it goes. Right. Make Chipp 6K unreactable again. Chipp 6K is always unreactable. You just gotta fill the mental stack enough, Zulu. Don't worry about it. Make them think about other things. You can react to it now with charged dust. That is insane. What? What? Are you fucking with me? Wait.
That's kind of crazy.
Hold up. I'm on dust loop right now. That cannot be right. Oh my god. 28 frames, dude.
But that is yeah, that's slow.
That is absurd. Talking about absurd, we have Patachu up against IndoorTurtle. Making their way onto the stream with the Baiken this time. IndoorBozo.
There we go. So with IndoorTurtle, it's kind of weird. Rocking a different flag pretty much every match. And also being called OutdoorTurtle and IndoorTurtle. And it kind of depends on the week.
What is the difference between an outdoor and indoor turtle? Like, is there a difference from holding?
Like IndoorTurtle, it has to be like a smaller species. I think OutdoorTurtle, usually for it to be outside, you'd more so a tortoise, right? They're too big to be inside.
I feel that. All right.
Yeah, it's Patachu first up.
Chat fighting Zulu now. 28 frames.
There you go.
Elcon.
I believe Zulu because he knows frames, right? Because 28, that's like Tekken numbers, man. If it's Tekken numbers in a 2D game, you know it's bad.
I think Zulu is cool. You know, he understands. People want to come on Turtle. That's kind of crazy. I won't lie.
Yeah.
Here's Sanson. Putting Patachu up.
If you like turtles, you know, you can dress up and put on face paint and everything like that, but, you know, don't post that in chat. That's weird, man.
Real.
Thrown. And that is
Fire barrel. The break. Kill. Yeah, there we go. No, that's it. Don't worry about it, you know. I know what kind of person you are from the autocorrect. Yeah. I don't judge you. I have the exact same autocorrect. Don't worry about it.
If I write C, that's just what comes out, man.
Now, hold up. Now I wonder what comes up if I type C into my text.
Yeah, 1 sec. I'm typing C right now.
What is my suggestion? Hold on.
Mine is saying Christian.
That's crazy. Mine is hand. Oh,
mine is even worse. Mine is saying X and Christian. Where the fuck does it want to write X when I type C?
Mine is like hand and community, which is weird, like really freaking weird.
It's crazy.
Anyway, tatami mats, really annoying to deal with here. Patachu keeps running into it.
Oh, there we go. Kind of sucks like she's saying Ohio when she grabs.
Don't stop.
There we go. Last time I commentated Patachu, it was like 2 weeks ago. He he won the second game, right? He went 2-0, and he won it with a DP. You know, it's called a Hawk Baker, so obviously I said Hawk 2-0. Oh, there we go.
It was a Hawk 2-0, for sure. Like, that one, I think that one is good.
Yeah, you can steal that one, by the way. For locals.
For sure. I'll steal that for Arc World Tour. Don't worry about it.
First round goes to Pata, looking again very, very strong, trying to get that spot in the winners finals here.
Yeah, definitely. Like, you want to be in the winners finals in general. Patachu, I think he's defending champion at the moment as well, so you want to really get in there. The driver Promenade as well. The Elcon stopped by IndoorTurtle. And I see extending that pressure.
Getting thrown though, and then now just throw again. All right, take the throw. We're playing Street Fighter right now.
You gotta take the throw, man. Oh my days, the overhead. Eat it.
One hit away here. Gonna go for that burst. Why not? But it doesn't matter, and that's gonna be a quick 2-0. Patachu just trying to go through this entire bracket with 3-0s, and it's one game away here from being in the winners finals. Very, very confident here.
Pata looking so insanely strong right now. But let's see if Turtle can find a solution here. It's so rough, right? Because again, Sin just feels like a character. Like, once he hits you, you feel like you're falling down a cliff, and you're like trying to hold on, and then Sin just keeps stepping on your hands. That's kind of how it feels to play this. I don't know.
I think that's pretty apt. Makes sense. Oh,
like that. Oh shit, it's Yoish. What's good, bro? How you doing? I'm back. Talking about locals. Shout out to Yoish.
Yoish is still alive in the bracket, by the way.
Good. He should.
Has to fight maybe Zulu. If Yoish wins the next match, it is against Zulu. And, very nice. Gorgeous control here by Turtle, by the way. Like, baiting out the DP, just getting Pata under control with a few well-placed counters. Big so. And also, according to Karama-chan, apparently IndoorTurtle has some secret Discord tech against Pata that they've not been using so far. So, we go. That hurts.
Get that wall break too. I think though, I think Pata is one good hit away from murdering Turtle. But
absolutely.
Keeping him under control with the tether for now. Oh, there's the Hawk Breaker. Immediate gazelle step for the follow-up. Yeah, baby!
Yeah. Alright, one game for IndoorTurtle, and very interesting here. Very interesting.
Yeah, Turtle, a comment in here. IABD Tatami. How is that Patachu specific tech? I don't know. Like, it feels like that's something that that Baikens have been doing for a bit.
I mean, you know, if it's universal for any player, then you know it might as well be anti Patachu tech.
That's not wrong. That's not wrong.
It works, right?
It's, I don't know. It's still strong. It's nice. Oh my god, JS the goat. DP made it out. Yeah, burst though coming through for Pata.
Yep, two scary whiffs there, but maybe Baiken not really the character there to get it.
I gotcha. Alright.
Get that hard knockdown of the super. Alright. Well, I see a little bit of yeah, I'm not gonna do much, and set point here. Again, IndoorTurtle first person to take a game off of Patachu this entire tournament. What an answer.
Absolutely incredible. IndoorTurtle just not allowed to play until that counter finally comes out. Another nice neutral jump here, giving Pata back some agency. Oh my god, these tatami mats, man. Another Heartbreaker coming out. Uh-oh. Just L-cut, just keep hitting it. He's like his father.
Go. Downstairs, it's guess for set right now, and what a guess that is.
That don't kill, right? Yeah. RC though gets the extension. Ooh, turtle! Hold up.
Right. Still alive.
Big fan. Hunting these elks. 2K2D though, get that knockdown. Just start the classic pressure. Full 5T extension. Break. 5D break, alright. Another guess for set. Blue RC for the stop. 2S stop in the approach. Oh my god, the 6P.
Yep, with an anti-air.
Nice awareness here from Turtle, by the way. Another one. Yeah, there it is. Oh, the awareness from Turtle was so nice there, right? Like Pata going for this RC. If Turtle wasn't blocking, he would have gotten hit already. But yeah, I don't know. Patachu still incredibly strong. Turtle, sadly no match, but able to take a game. He can bleed, chat. He can bleed. You can be Patachu if you put your mind to it.
Absolutely. But we won't be putting our minds to anything anymore, unfortunately. At least tonight. We are gonna have to take our leave. But
that is true.
If you want to follow Just Dave, you could go maybe to justdave.eu. Does it work? Does it exist?
Yeah, it still works.
It's kind of cool.
I still have the domain. Yeah, my commentary reel is there. My Twitch is there. My contact, most of my socials. My Blue Sky isn't on there yet. But yeah, I don't know. If you just want business things, follow me on Twitter. If you want my personal account, follow me on Blue Sky. It's all just AVU. We have that thing called unified branding.
Yo, you can
but yeah, I'll be back soon, hopefully. Shoutouts Guilty Gear Strive, shoutouts Jest. This game is really fun.
I just signed up your mail for Crypto Scam.
Excellent, thank you so much.
There we go. All right. Yeah, thank you very much. It was fun. You can. I'll give you your cup thing back at some point.
Just come to the next reset, man.
It's true, maybe. Man, it's while we wait. It's, I got some more. I got like less vacation days now I can use. It kind of sucks. I got more money, but I can fly less. It's like, man, what the hell?
More money, more problems.
Yeah, it is really more money, more problems right now, which is
I'm telling you,
kind of crazy.
This is why I choose to be poor.
So, yeah.
Definitely a choice.
It is kind of baller though. I love being. Well, I was about to say I love being poor, but. Not really.
Nobody loves being poor, man.
Yeah, I was like, that's Alright.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are gonna be replaced here in a sec by Karama-chan. First time on Salty, by the way. But very experienced commentator from the CIS region, and of course a Yoker. Someone who's been commentating very, very much on Salty. Running the Zero Fundamentals local in the Netherlands. The organizers there, love to see it. Always love some organizers. We
Not
had
a single fundamental to be seen.
We actually have a kind of crazy. We had yesterday at a monthly, like an American TO moved to Denmark and is playing now Street Fighter.
Oh, that's kind of sick. Big fan.
All right, and I believe we got the man, the myth, I don't know. It's not a legend just yet, but could be a legend one day. It's Yoker.
I'm already a myth?
I mean, yeah.
Myth making is all about like how you carry yourself. So if you want to be a myth, you can be the myth.
That's true, but I'd rather be real than just a little rumor, a mystery to the people.
You're a myth, man.
I'm a myth? Fuck, man. It's over.
don't exist, you know. It's,
I don't even exist. Oof.
Never seen Yocker in real life, so you know.
that
honestly.
is true. It's just like Jonesy, man. They don't exist.
It's so real. No, I'm gonna try and head out to more things this year. So hopefully I get to see put some actual faces to names I've only seen online.
Sir, but now I believe we got both, so I'm gonna take my leave again. Was fun, Dave,
Same.
and take it away, guys.
Oh boy.
Yes, it is us guys taking away. Hello, Karama. This is my first time speaking to you, and I think the first time that the wider international community will be hearing you. So how have you been?
Hello. I'm very pleased to join you today. I'm gonna fix my camera a little bit, but still. Yeah, first time on Team Salty. I commented last Striving for Glory, so got my share bit of English commentary experience now, and I'm ready for this top 8. Actually, judging by how the bracket goes, it's going to be wild, as always.
Yeah, so Salties are usually got that good energy, good amount of players showing up with the, as always, interesting picks. You know, we see some characters or some players on not the usual characters you would expect them to pick. So that's always a fun who's who. And now we got the whole borrowing power from different countries and different flags. It's always an interesting show around here.
Yeah, I already got misguided by Crillou once, who going to see. I always thought of him as an ABBA player, and before I saw very good Bridget. But Deck already told me they were once a Potemkin player. And they rock in Potemkin today, so it's going to be interesting, especially against Zato-1, who can both be, of course, Zato, or the whole almighty nerfed character, Asuka.
Yeah, I think no, it's gonna be Zato. I think the Zato-Van definitely tried his fair share at making the Asuka character work in spite of the nerfs, but alas, to no avail, and just going back to the roots as the namesake implies. So I guess it's a very interesting patch. A lot of players going back to their roots after all.
That's true, and he already played a lot against Blazblue during CIS League, where he got second place, and now we are going straight into the match.
Good backdash from Club Buster, denying already some more explosive options that Crillou might want to go for. Interesting mix-ups, but good blocks from Crillou so far.
Block's not going to help you against the trolls, that's not a one knows for sure, and coming up with a nice overhead, but Crillou defense on point makes him waste all the Eddie energy.
Absolutely, but still, meter to keep it going, trying to get that Eddie energy back, finds the throw, so that will set up Eddie for this combo. We're going straight into the Amogus for the wall break.
You want as much damage as you can against Potemkin, and he already has enough meter to play around, and now with a low couldn't confirm because of distance. Really bad situation for Crillou.
Still gets in just like that. Deflect shield doesn't want to let Crillou get anything started here, but the Chiefs of Justice will come in. Nice delay PRC. We are slowly building this comeback. Ooh! What a read from Zato-Van.
It would be disgusting if it managed to hit, not gonna lie.
It was a great setup, but he knew.
Yeah, very risky round start. Gets punished, and Zato, he's very precise with 6HS. Every Potemkin player he plays says it's pretty much unreasonable to use Slide Head against him.
Understandable, but now here we go. Crillou back at the same position we saw them last round. Stuck in the corner, does find a hammerfall to break through the pressure. Garuda. Oh, and there's a delay PRC once again, catching Zato-Van, and just like that, the tempo swing, the hell swing, also the speed position.
It's really bad situation coming up with a few side switches. Crillou was managed to block, but now maybe a last combo, but no meter to finish Crillou off, so it might be even a problem for Zato. With a nice what a chase.
Yeah, absolutely, just feeling it. It's a really smart decision making there, because a lot of times you see the PRC, you expect the Potemkin to try something on the ground, so you want to up back, and Crillou, realizing that, just decides to chase down Zato-Van. Now we see a little bit slower gameplay starting it off here. Usually Zato-Van starts it off nice and explosively, putting Crillou already in the corner, but short trades going on.
If you run out of Eddie too early, you might as well play a little bit more passively, because you need meter to get some confirms running, and now Eddie-less confirm tries to get another close flash, but to no avail, and with Pot Buster, Crillou comes back right into the game.
Absolutely. Oh, cooking a little too hard, I'm afraid. But still finds the 5 HS. Has that life advantage still. Zato-Van with the burst available, so he does have a second chance if Crillou finds himself a nice hit. But of course, Pop Buster will deny that. Got a lot of salt in. Both players are playing it really slow now, but Zato-Van finds a hit, drives him towards the corner. Do we have enough to combo out? Meter for the Amogus. That should do it.
It's really it. Very nice neutral from Zato-1. He played patiently, you know. Crillou decided that he forgot about like blue wild assault, white wild assault, doesn't matter, I go in. And still Zato-1 was able to defense against this perfectly, and with 1-0 starts this match positively.
Yeah, and also we see some of the more interesting flags come show up. We got the Horde versus the Alliance apparently.
I wonder who you stands as in this mortal enemy battle. I am up all for the Alliance, not gonna lie.
Yeah, Alliance is pretty cool. Here we go. Sun Void able to keep Crillou locked to the corner, finds the overhead. The Eddie is available to be comboed with. Maybe the wall break still very low on Eddie meter and no hard knockdown, so has to play a little patiently, and that gives up the opening for Crillou to drive him all the way in towards the corner. A little bit of footsie action going on. RC to extend the pressure some more, and there is Eddie.
With Eddie comes all sorts of mix-up, but keep it actually really simple, and we go straight into the command grab, and now it recovers a full Eddie meter, so you don't want to be thrown by Zata. As it was before actually, so really nice change from Waxis.
Yeah, absolutely. Now again, a little bit of patience, slowly driving Crillou to the corner, and there we go. Finds himself a counter hit, but not being able to combo. Slide head in his face. Couple hits, driving him closer towards the corner. Zato-Van does have to be careful here. Let's find an opening, and there it is. Drives him all the way to the other side, and that's going to be the burst. Eddie is gone, and needs to make use of this situation.
At least trying to, because meter, yeah, on point, burst on point, and wall break on point too, giving a nice positive bonus, as well as hard knockdown. So we might see even a round closing mix-up now.
Yeah, there it is, the confirm from the RC. Drops a combo, I believe, but still has a bit of Eddie meter to play with. There is a good chance here for Crillou to try and use the resources to get out, but they might be also trying to find an opening to combo with this meter instead.
Amount of resources Zato-1 used for this offense is unreasonable, but still was managed to get this last bit of HP. You drop your faultless defense from 1 second in this interaction and you're pretty much dead. Very good defense against Crillou, but that's not enough, at least for now.
Yeah, I think it was an interesting decision there from Crillou, because definitely any sort of regular hit would not have done themselves any favors to try and close out the round, but by maybe potentially finding an opening and then using a meter dump to extend the damage, could have swung that around. So Zato-Van was pressing to try and see if they could waste it all on FD, but now we're seeing the character swap into Axel.
Oh, that's actually interesting, because it feels like Axel a character that's 10-10 for any matchup with good pressure. Of course, Crillou can push Zato-1 in neutral, but Zato-1 is so experienced it doesn't matter, at least in the first round, closing it up and getting to the set point in a real fast pace. 15 seconds, I think?
Yeah, speedrunning it. But you know, sometimes these character picks, despite how they might match up, it's about comfort, right? Especially if you're looking at it like, hey, I just lost 2 games straight on this one character. Let me just try to shake it up and see what happens.
It might work actually with how this round turns up. Crillou getting some offense going. Really simple combo, but makes the job done. And now Zato versus Axel is going in a very different path with a nice. Getting Axel to pressure you is a pretty interesting thing to see.
Yeah, definitely both players very heavy on the momentum gaming, and now it's Crillou that's in control of the situation. shaking it off now. Still has that life lead. Excellent blocks on all those mix-up, my goodness, but it's opened up by the end low there. Still no Eddie meter. Stagger pressure working out nicely here. Opting to just YRCs, had enough. Good IBs. Zato-Van keen to keep Crillou locked in the corner here, using the RC to extend the combo here with the Amogus. It's going to be a lot of damage, but not quite a kill just yet, but still hard knockdown is a very favorable situation.
Crillou has just enough burst gauge to do a 1 deflect, but it doesn't matter with empty low. Zato-1 closes this with 3-0. Very impressive.
Yeah, very deadly gaming as well. Like, it was super impressive for Crillou to block out that entire mix-up, but then at the end of the day, you still have to find an opening to challenge Zato, and you need to be bold enough to press. And well, Zato was smart enough to start using a bit of that stagger pressure, catching him out with will I, won't I continue, will I try to back off, will I panic because I don't have the Eddie meter anymore. And it's that balance that you have to be mindful of when you try to challenge.
Yeah, as we could notice, Crillou was more or less opened in the last part of the whole block string. Like, you block high, you block low, you block everything Eddie gives Zato-1, and naturally you get opened in the last hit with like some punch or a throw, and it would be better be a punch, because if it's command throw, you're back to this vortex again and again. The situation becomes dire in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, also, if you just do get opened up in the end, like, unless they have a meter to extend the damage, it's not a whole lot, so you are still very much rewarded for blocking out all of that Eddie mix, so that they, they don't also get to cash out with massive damage conversions, the wall break, and then they start looping the pressure over and over again. So still, very, very good performance from Crillou to be able to block it out. So it's not going to be the end for them, I believe. This was a winner's side match. So they will be continuing on in the losers side, and we may see them. Oh no, we will be seeing them again on stream. So to all the Crillou fans, it's not over just yet.
Yeah, and we are moving to actually loser sides, where every match is fatal for one or another. And I wonder who is going to be the first for us to see.
We're still waiting on the conclusion from YourBoyZulu versus Yoish to face off against Patriarch, Panda, as well as Strelitzia versus Raging Hunter to face off against Justa. I don't know if we might see Ice typing now. Maybe we might be doing the winner's side match first?
Nah.
Nah.
It would break the momentum, You drop someone down, and now someone needs to play like 4 matches in a row. Imagine.
Okay, waiting for Luz to catch up. So it will be Justa versus Strelitzia coming up first. As a reminder, we still have plenty of codes to claim, especially with the the double code jackpot. So don't feel shy to head on over there and start claiming some of those codes. We do have that top 3 payout, which means that the more codes we claim, the more there is to spread. Right, that third place player is going to be getting that extra bit of love, as well as, of course, second and first. But nevertheless, right, head on over, !match Reno, and support these players.
Yeah, it always pumps up energy in players when they see this prize pool rising up, You're playing, you see like a few dollars, and you're like, okay, I lost this match, doesn't matter much, but now it raises up, and you suddenly discover a new tech to win out of nowhere.
Absolutely, man. That's when you just imagine it in your mind's eye, right? The kebab, you're like, oh, time to advance it to the kebab layer, I fear. I need that juicy, greasy meat.
I wouldn't mind a kebab too, not gonna lie. You just baited me into some dreams.
I'll see you on next week's salty bracket then for that bag.
Okay, and we already got first player to join us, Strelitzia. With a nice Asuka. Haven't seen much of Asuka players left alive.
Yeah. It's interesting to see them hanging on to this character, as well as making it fairly deep here in this bracket, all the way here in, I believe, top 8 position. So still showing the power of this character. If I'm not mistaken, right, like, it's the changes towards Asuka was the fact that it's a lot more of a struggle than per se the character being awful.
not gonna lie, you take the wrong guy, because I still think that this character is actually kinda cooked. Not gonna, he is still good. Players saying he's like bot free, no, not on my stream.
Well, we're going to see if Strelitzia indeed proves that. I also don't think the character is entirely bad, but like if you think about it in this grand scheme of high levels gameplay, would you rather play a character that's, you know, a lot of effort, or would you play a character that's, you know, a lot more complete? You know, how strong is your vibe for the character compared to just simply, you know, the competitive nature of the game, and just simply moving on to what's good, you know, playing what's arguably strong, and just having that ease of mind that you don't need to work twice as hard for the same result.
I think the problem with Asuka is pretty much the same as Zato had before. Like before, many players had a very straightforward interaction. Like you win one and you get this vortex over and over. And as nerfs came, you need to interact more with your enemy, and suddenly some minor mistakes become a problem, and you need to adapt. And sometimes these characters are so hard to adapt for, you kind of move on to switching to somebody else. So
Yeah.
I do understand how it impacted the Asuka player mindset, but I don't think the struggle is as big as they say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's fair. We are still just waiting on Justa to show up, so in the meantime, we can try to consider, because Justa has been playing that Slayer, right, and been, I believe, left the Axel behind for the Slayer this time around, and it's an interesting one, an interesting character to consider into Asuka, because I think like the 6P pretty good to deal with some of the cubes, but like unless they have the timing down for, I believe, Mappa, they can kind of get swarmed by a lot of what Asuka can throw his way.
Is that true? But at the same time, will he stay on Slayer? Because as I remember, Axel do have a pretty nice matchup versus Asuka. At least as I remember, on the day Asuka releases, not he released, no. He needed like a month to be open up, not completely, but to the point where it became a problem. And they still told everybody, yo, Axel matchup is cooked. He like breaks all the cubes. He doesn't let us play our little funny Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, fair. I see here in the stream matches that apparently he was in fact too busy complaining about Axel, and that is the Slayer we are seeing on the plate. So it is going to be the Slayer action in favor of whatever Axel would have presented into this matchup.
That's true. I mean, Slayer did regain his vacuum. He does have a vacuum, so that was a simple choice. He like, okay, now this Axel boy doesn't have a vacuum, not interested at all. This dandy with a nice 2S vacuum, oh, give me more.
100%. So, see how this starts off. If Justa is indeed able to find a really aggressive opening, or if Strelitzia is able to tame the aggressive dandy vampire and slow down the pace of the game towards more their favor.
Yeah, with this round start, you already can feel a little bit of favor, because no burst for Asuka may be dire in this matchup.
Okay, good blocks in the hands of Doom, finds an opening to push him away. Just like that, Justa comes right back in there, tries to set up the Master's Hammer, but evasion there from Strelitzia now has Justa locked in the corner. We're seeing a lot of casting going for the mulligan here.
Oh, this is pretty much one of the most disgusting decks you can pull off the super, and now, really, corner steal comes up from Strelitzia, and situation suddenly turned around, trying to come back with a lot of resources, and still another jump from Master's Hammer. Beautiful comeback.
Absolutely, so good awareness there from Strelitzia. Now we see the full screen situations, tries to Mappa in, but no success. The orb catching on the tail end, tries to dash in, but again, to no avail. This is the zoning that Strelitzia is looking for to try and keep Justa at bay.
Uses his burst still. There are some problems with offensive cards on Asuka's side, so this might be a problem. At least for now, very good block, but Master's Hammer once again gets evaded. This bottom does not work in favor of Justa.
Yeah, I think we'll have to try and shake up the options a little bit. There's the sweep, and Strelitzia is going to take that first game. So, indeed, I think 3 times Master Hammers was used. 3 times it has failed. And I'm just trying to think what kind of other options would they be looking for off of the Dandy Step. We have the low follow-up, which I believe also just loses to the jump back. Could try using the It's Late. I believe that's what it's called still.
Yeah, it's late.
I mean, like, It's Late could try to snipe him out from the air. Like, other than that, right? Pile Bunker, not really applicable.
Pile Bunker actually can catch before the jump happens sometimes, but It's Late is a like main anti-air tool, the main tool to control the air from Dandy Step, so this might be a solution, but who knows?
Who indeed knows? So far, again, Strelitzia starting off strong, but there's the 2HS challenge. Doesn't want to give up any momentum. Strelitzia instantly bursted, and there it is. Justa wants to play some themselves, but no dice just yet. Ball splat going straight into the Mega Cube. Not gonna quite kill just yet, but still a hard knockdown situation. The DP card is also on deck, so Justa has to be careful if they do find an opportunity to play the game some.
Oh, he tried to use DP, but wrong side, and it's going to kill with a nice clean hit on Super.
Yeah, super clean hit as well as the mana break, just the damage and the situation adding up there for just an excellent... I almost want to say it's an excellent steal, but nevertheless, good comeback from Justa. Half health, or almost half health gone here from Strelitzia, trying to be slowly driven to corner, no mana. Is able to recover.
Oh, this might be a bad situation, and still Master's Hammer gets countered, but Justa regains his turn right again and throw.
Yeah.
I like how Strelitzia isn't scared to interact in this pressure, which is very important against Slayer. You want to show me you're not scared.
Yeah, it's one of those catch-22s with Slayer. On one hand, you're afraid to interact because he gets rewarded so heavily from counter hits, but on the other hand, you have to interact, otherwise he sets you up with risk and finds that counter hit anyways, or the bite. There we go. Wait, who won this? Oh, it's Justa came out on top. Wow. Trade going in his favor, and just like that, able to tie up the set. Very nicely done.
Really back and forth game, and I still love how Strelitzia interacts overall in the defense. You know, representing as many options, making Slayer to shake up their options too, and it's going to open more and more ways for you to come back into the game, but at the same time, yeah, as you say, really risky. Lots of damage from pretty much both of parties, but Asuka without mana is pretty much dead on arrival.
Yeah, absolute goner, especially into Slayer, but here we go. Both players relatively equal on health here. Is Strelitzia once again going for the mulligan. It's the excellent anti-air there, and trying to keep Justa at bay, driving him slowly towards the corner here. Justa committing resources to try and break in at all, but just like that, again, the Master's Hammer challenged by Strelitzia. The pressure ended. Corner steal teleport, but a little too early there. Has that burst available. We are seeing the It's Late being thrown out, but again, Strelitzia with the options ready to try and deny Justa.
As soon as It's Late became an option, instant check with 5p, and 5p, or 5p, 2p, any punch for whatever lands is a very great thing to do against both low and overhead options. Might as well.
Yeah, Power Bunker whiffing there, unfortunately. Still, both players really scrambling for semblance of control. Justa trying to break in, but no avail. Again, resources used to try and catch anything. They are trading back and forth, but there it is. Finally, a solid hit here for Justa. The burst is still available for Strelitzia, so we'll see if it gets used by them this round or if they're going to be saving it for the next one.
They definitely would try to wait the next one, because one mistake, one wrong TP, and you get insta countered, and we go to the last round for this fight, not for the match. They still on 1-1. Really close battle.
Absolutely, but we are at the age-old situation. Justa locked in the corner, just barely out of range from Strelitzia, and once again tries to find an opening to no avail. Good bait on the throw, jumping away.
Was a very interesting overhead coming up from Asuka with this gravity stuff, and now another opening, only one last beat left. Very good block from Justa and coming right into pile bunker loops.
Very cool, back to the corner you go, still needs to find that last hit, getting very close to that mana break. Justa is hungering for it, burning all resources out of Strelitzia, but Strelitzia opting to be a little bit more aggressive, jumps in, and with that throw is going to be taking the lead back in the set, 2-1 so far.
There's a last bait of HP, because you know, even grab from Justa would solve this situation into very neat Slayer winning path.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's also one of the more sort of higher level things you can do with resource characters like Happy Chaos and Asuka. When you're running low on resources, a lot of times players want to try and build space between their opponent and themselves to give an opportunity to restock whatever they're missing. But to then instead just, you know, let it rip, run in aggressively, not a lot of players are ready for that. They don't quite expect it, and then you might find yourself in a more favorable situation, you know, a knockdown that safely lets you set up for more resource gain.
I agree 100%, like troll from characters such as Zato, such as Asuka. Everybody who pressures this high and low is becoming layer 2 option, and you're not expecting as much, and at the same time it's very rewarding. It gives you enough time to get resources down, and yet again, look at this. Strelitzia, awesome defense against Dandy Step.
Yeah, Strelitzia really making it look like Dandy Step is in fact the worst move in Strive. Constantly checking it, constantly challenging it, and slowly but surely building themselves up towards set point. One final round, and that will be just eliminated from the bracket, so we'll see if they can do what is necessary to stay alive here.
Trying to break all the cubes, but to no avail. With the free green ones, you can't really interact with the simple punches. You need something more. Teleport still on the deck, going to be a very big, nice block from Justa, covering up his back.
Yeah, unfortunately not able to find an opening to get in just yet. Strelitzia consistently just controlling the space, controlling... Oh, good backdash away from the 2HS. Bold challenge there, but there it is, a big pile bunker going straight into the super mappa. When the mana break on top of it, this might be a favorable situation if Justa can find another opening, capitalize on this weakened state of Asuka, finds the... jumps over the 2P, and with that throw is going to be tying up the rounds.
Yes, Hopper step on this wizard and a nice little counter hit. Might turn into disaster, but burst came right into the moment. This mix-up with teleport is a big struggle for anyone, not gonna lie. And Strelitzia really mixed up the options. Look again, teleport still on deck.
Oh! I like that. Just goes nothing personnel, teleports right behind you as you try to dash punch in. Just like that, you're getting opened up, juggled in the corner. It's looking so doomed. Trying to build up as much damage before the wall splat. My goodness, how many more cubes do we need to see? Okay, drops down to the ground, so not quite finding that wall splat just yet, but any hit should do it here now for Strelitzia to eliminate Justa, and the 5P check on the jump in will do it.
You said nothing personal, Yaker. I felt this combo being a little bit too personal. Give enough time for Justa to run and buy some groceries before the combo ended.
Yeah, absolutely. And you could do your taxes in that, get the tax return on top of it. But nevertheless, right, excellent performance from both players. Strelitzia, of course, super on point, just constantly challenging every single dandy step. It was fantastic. Of course, towards the end, we did see a slight adjustment there from Justa, trying to work in those 6Ks a little bit more to low crush the 2Ps and find an opening for themselves. But, you know, a little too late, as by the time that they did start doing that, they were already at a very dangerous elimination point, and of course by the next round also very low on health before they can even start to interact.
Yeah, that's true, and still we're going to appreciate that Strelitzia has more experience playing Asuka than Justa has playing Slayer, so that was a deciding factor too. Because Slayer is an easy character. Many people would say easy character, very rewarding, but as soon as your main option for mix-up is pretty much powered off, you became to understand that it might be a struggle to play against a very aggressive zoner. You need to somehow not only to cover up the distance and get the first hit done, you need to actually mix them up with something a little bit more interesting than your usual then step shenanigans.
Yeah, 100%. Like we saw on some of the earlier matches that Justa played, they were able to very nicely use the close slash stagger pressure out, using those plus frames as well as being able to occasionally dash through and get a nice cross up hit here and there. But either they were just more so like, let me just try with the Master's Hammer. It was already so hard to get in on Strelitzia. Let me just try and keep the mix a little safer, right? To not immediately get called out, but unfortunately even that didn't quite work to their advantage.
Yeah, that's true, and we are going to the next match, which is going to be interesting too. We already seen this matchup, if I remember correctly, but not by the players, but by the characters alone. Patriarch Panda versus Yoish. First one rocking Potemkin, and Yoish, I think, still stands as a solid Zato-1 player.
Yeah, this one is indeed going to be an interesting one, right? The onus is going to be on the Potemkin player, I believe, to find an opening to try and get in on the Zato. Of course, things change when Zato runs out of that Eddy meter, but until then, you're kind of a victim in a lot of situations, patiently waiting for an opportunity to challenge and start your very own scary pressure. Of course, once you do lock down the Zato, no matter what kind of character you are, then you really start seeing the pain points of that character not being able to reversal their way out, not having a meterless reversal or a metered one, and that's going to be on Patriarch Panda to capitalize on, as well as set up for those deadly Potemkin busters.
Yeah, but as a plus, Potemkin does has a long-reaching normals to cover up some neutral Eddy shenanigans, so it might help a lot. But let's see how the match turns out, with Yoish playing passively and getting right into pressure.
Yeah, very nice backdash and slide head, already denying any sort of knockdown. Patriarch Panda trying to burst out of the corner, but still finds himself right back in there, stuck. Have plenty of Eddy meter to game with here. Good backdash on the command throw. Now it's all Patriarch Panda. Just like that, flies away.
But with meter, the damage is going to be quite significant. Cornered, Yoish tries to back up, but doesn't work in his favor, so decided to just use attention.
Yeah, great backdash there for Patriarch Panda, avoiding those Eddy jabs, and just like that, finally the pop buster comes out, and Patriarch Panda scores first blood.
Let's see how Yoish could find an answer to this, and this was a pretty unfortunate counter hit, but Panda wasn't able to complete, but still managed to get burst out of his opponent.
Yeah, very nice. So the next hit that they do acquire will in fact stick, but so far it is going to be a question of when will they get that hit, or if they will get that hit. Yoish now finds the hard knockdown, plenty of Eddy meter to play with, driving Patriarch Panda all the way to the corner, finds low, just like that, sword super, Eddy is back on, hard knockdown once again, and the pressure is looped.
Still coming up with an RC, but no, Patriarch Panda, hero burst, but still might be able to come back. Has enough tension to really show combos, to really show some offense going on. Yoish covering up with RC, and you can see the difference in experience against Zato matchup.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, oh wow, Cheek's losing, but still, Patriarch Panda, very good starter here. Half health already gone.
Oh my God.
Towards the corner. A bit of that stagger pressure. Hammerfall connect. RC for the extension wall splat goes straight into the heat knuckle. Look at the numbers.
Panda suffering last round just to turn the tables in this round like this. Oh my god, very nice start from him. And Yoish straight into the offense with the sword special, but doesn't able to hit.
Yeah, still, you do get what you want out of that sword super, right? The Eddie meter is back on deck, but unfortunately you are stuck in the corner. Does fly out. Not able to get out of the reach of Patriarch Panda just yet. Using the deflect shield away. The risk was very high, but not able to find the opening. Patriarch Panda could not capitalize on it. Now stuck in Eddie pressure. 5D connects. The wall break. Not in time to be able to super.
Yeah, too early, and now it's going to be a big problem from Yoish. Trying to get at least one knockdown, get your pressure running, or some combos, because you can't kill him in one combo. Patriarch Panda still have a burst. Oh, it's going to prove a problem, but not for now. Yoish, amazing full screen conversion coming up into 5 and no burst baited.
Yeah, sets out the Gigantic-Eye, flies away. Does the Gigantic-Eye come in time? No. Ooh, that heat tackle was that a miss input? Because that was a very hasty approach to just leave your Gigantic-Eye behind like that. And immediately we saw Yoish capitalize on that, saying like, wait, hold on. We are not going to walk with that? Sure, jab, die.
I mean, one of the most usable answers to Gigantor is basically fly. Like, if you fly away from it, you don't have any mix-up, you just go back to neutral, opponent faces 50 meter, why not? And for Chipp, it's not a problem too. Triple jump, go over, like, whatever air movement you have is a good response to Gigantor. And I think Panda just recognizes pattern, like, oh, they did jump before, and now they're gonna jump too because it's Gigantor-Kai, so I'm going to call up. But it's a little bit like early call out, so Yoish get what they deserve.
Yeah, I get your point. Now, and the guys opening here for Panda, trying to keep Yoish locked in the corner here, already find themselves a nice bit of damage, but a great low crush. Isn't quite able to convert just yet, but still has the pressure, runs out of Eddie meter, but Patriarch Panda driven all the way towards the corner. Wild Assault, ooh, able to backdash before the Hammerfall connects.
That's a very interesting response into your go, and Yoish continuing pressure with the full resources and was able to get nice little conversion of the side switch, and back to the next corner we go.
Absolutely trapped here, no Eddie meter, still suffering to the strike throw mix-up game with the Amogus. Will this kill? It will.
And there is still low and high option on a wake up with this a little bit delay on the fly. It's very scary to contest and block Zato even without AD.
Which might not 5D, my goodness. Eddie there to help convert. No meter for the hard knockdown, so we're going to be in a tricky situation here without the Eddie meter, but the positive meter bonus is slowly building up that meter gain.
Just using RC to keep the pressure going, wait till 80 meter gets back. And still more resources dumping in, and look at this risk, the combo might be pretty disgusting damage-wise.
Ooh, just okay. YOLO, we ball, half health gone off of the pop buster there, but immediately Yoish not afraid to challenge straight away. Kind of back away. There's the flight. We see Patriarch Panda trying to catch back onto them, using the life advantage situation to force the approach out of Panda, or carefully using Eddie to cover for his own approach.
Multi-hit on far else proves to be strong against the armor, and straight into the super we go. 2-0 for Yoish.
Yeah, very, very nice indeed. It's kind of it's a bit of a struggle here for Panda. We see some moments of brilliance, able to do a lot of damage as well as lock down Yoish, but you know, the connective tissue required to close out one of these rounds isn't there for Panda just yet. And we see Yoish making some incredible comebacks as well as some very dominating rounds so far. So last chance here for Patriarch Panda to make it stick. They're going to have to work on a 3-game reverse sweep if they want to stay alive in this bracket.
That's purely true. It's really hard for Patriarch Panda to get running anything. Like, you get your turn, but there are no much of a pressure applied to Yoish. And they know it. They like do some backdash, back to neutral, wait for the resources to come back, and even if they can, you are C every time. And it works, because even if you're going to bait URC, you're going to give Yoish more space to fly away, jump back, do whatever they can to really make your turn last less.
Absolutely, we see already a strong opening here from Yoish. Patriarch Panda tries to open up some space with a burst, but still stuck in the corner. The command grab comes out. Eddie is back on deck. The mix-ups are coming out. The low is found, but no conversion just yet. Still able to dump resources to keep the pressure going. And there it is, a counter hit right into the snatch. And there's Eddie.
A little bit of delay pressure works perfectly for Zato-1 coming back with the resources, and still another damned Fang. Might be deadly.
Yeah, show who the real grappler is on screen. And with that, goes into the Amogus. And Yoish is going to be on set point over Patriarch Panda.
This empty lows from Yoish works perfectly. Patriarch Panda tries to be a little bit more patient in neutral, but already cornered in a few seconds with Eddie pressure is disgusting to deal with.
Yeah. Just a nice shimmying, but ultimately suffers under the Iron Cheeks. Now, Yoish oriented to be closer towards the corner, but sets out the Eddie. He's able to push Patriarch Panda away, opted to try and burst. There is the low crush. But still, Panda in control of the pressure at the moment.
Going to be really hard time trying to come back. A few overhead were blocked, but empty low once again. And now go into first executor. Low HP, Panda still has a deflect. And tension slowly coming up, but this is going to be it. 3-0 for Yoish.
Very nicely done by Yoish indeed. Unfortunately, a very struggle matchup there for Pot to try and get anything going, and yeah, it really just boiled down to Yoish constantly being in control of just about any pressure situation and willing to just extend as many resources as necessary to try and keep the pressure going over and over and over again, to force and try and find an opening on Patriarch Panda so that he can find that knockdown or that screen break. And yeah, it's just a struggle sometimes.
Zato bros do some domination over pots today, at least on our screen. And what's interesting, you can see Yoish shimming in the neutral a little bit, but after like third time, I'm a little slow on reaction. I just understood it was pretty much exact range you need to counter slide head with 6H. Like basically you're standing, no normals hitting you, you don't really show any buttons. They didn't try to actually like weave punish anything, like, yeah, use your buttons, I'll wait for you to make a mistake. But as soon as slide head come, 6HS, it's my turn now.
Yeah, very well done. Also, I mean, even if it was outside of the range, I still like the idea of Yoish just maintaining distance, because you know, one of the strengths, of course, of Zato is how that character runs the pressure, right? Set out the Eddie, keep doing high lows, mix in a throw here and there, right, and so forth. So you do want to be in their face, but you also can use the Eddie to control quite a bit of space. It can be a bit risky if they, you know, press on Eddie and he just instantly dies, but against a character like Potemkin, who has to commit something like slide head or heat tackle to try and close the distance, it's very difficult. And in that case, when you do have that life advantage, which Yoish did possess, they decided to just stand, look patiently, see what the options that Patriarch Panda might go for, and punish accordingly. Of course, sometimes it didn't quite work out. We just saw the Cheeks of Justice claim a counter hit, but you know, like you said, a lot of times really good positioning, good spacing, able to get that fine punish with that 6HS. But up next, we're going to be having IndoorTurtle versus Strelitzia, Baiken versus Asuka.
Very interesting matchup, because I haven't seen it much after the patch, even though I play Baiken myself. Haven't figured out, because, you know, majority of Asuka players left their characters. You don't have much of a battle practice, but I do believe IndoorTurtle has some, and going to show us how it runs this. But Strelitzia, with a nice experience themselves, might counter. Before, this matchup was very interesting and more or less Asuka favored. But now with improved combos from Far Slash, it might be a big problem after one knockdown for Asuka.
We will see if indeed IndoorTurtle can find a way through the cubes, or if Strelitzia is able to keep IndoorTurtle at a distance. And so far, we're gonna head right into it. IndoorTurtle versus Strelitzia is a go, and just like that, opting to back away. Let the cubes do the talking. You see Kabari follow-up attempts coming up from IndoorTurtle. There it is. They both dash at each other, but it is IndoorTurtle that is gonna be winning the first interaction.
And very important to win interaction against Asuka that didn't have enough resources. You just like stabilize the game, don't let them really pick it up. But now with Super, not the best card, but at least some.
Yeah. I do like IndoorTurtle just setting out the tatami here and there, right, to be active enough to try and catch the cube. Great use of the RC to find an opening, sets up the Kabari and just runs in for the throw. Kabari set, open up themselves up for a combo, and it's going to be IndoorTurtle claiming first blood.
Very nice representation of an option. Throw is one of the most scariest, and I think Baiken actually shines with strike throw, especially after Kabari hit.
Yeah, absolutely. So far we're seeing a little bit more of a struggling opening here for IndoorTurtle, locked in the corner, and we just see Strelitzia throughout the gang signs, but finds an opportunity to challenge out, but immediately gets called out with the DP. And still challenging, aggressive burst for Strelitzia. Once IndoorTurtle locked in this corner. 6P throw techs. Oh my goodness.
Still has some meter available and pretty nice set of cards to actually start the pressure, and with the throw. Still a nice representative of an option. I really like how Strelitzia uses throw. Like, you never expect it. Rare option, but proves to be a very strong one.
You see Strelitzia try to go for a bit of that air stall there, but oh, the hold on the wild assault. Catching the backdash, finds another opening, but unfortunately whiffs their 6HS. Now, we are stuck at a long distance away from Asuka, just throwing up these gang signs, and these cubes do the talking for them.
There's a lot of cubes to talk actually, but was able to find out a nice chase and tries to chase, but it's very hard to do so with the amount of cubes Asuka has. Another corner still tries to bait the burst. Nice patience from IndoorTurtle, and this is very bad situation to be in.
Yeah, it might have been off screen, but we know that burst got baited. It was a tough situation. IndoorTurtles will be dropping that first game, but there's still time to recover. There's still time to adapt. We'll see if IndoorTurtle can make anything happen here. Of course, when they do find themselves inside of the Asuka pocket, right, they're able to try and compete, as well as set up that Kabari rope and make a very threatening strike throw game. But until then, right, it is all within the hands of Asuka to keep IndoorTurtle out.
That's true. Even though Baiken is like balanced character, as Arc System calls her, she used to be an excellent rush down in this match, because you need to rush down Asuka as pretty much anybody, but more so as Baiken, because Strelitzia showing up, if they get resources, it's going to be a very, very disgusting match. Look at this. Mana keeps running, and a card.
Oh my god, the cross-up. I don't know, the use of the cross-up when the opponent has burst is a bit of a risk, because right there I would have just tried to burst them into the corner. Just like that, right? A little late now, but still has the meter now to convert, doing a nice grip of damage. Setting into the corner, good block on the Yozansen. Still trapped in the corner, 5P. Mash out does connect, and the tap dust into the RC will seal the round.
You don't need cubes if you have RC to close the round. Tries to call off the jump from IndoorTurtle, but still, I can't believe how well Screamer works in this matchup. Like, get away from me! Get away from me! I need to play my magic. And now magic actually running cubes after cubes after cubes.
Oh, good block on the overhead. Still, the cubes do not stop. And just like that, sets up the mix-up with the teleport, opting to go for the super here. Will they be able to connect from this distance? They do go straight into the formation with the wall break. And that's going to actually tie up the health totals.
Yeah, with no mana, HP running down low into nothing with TK Johansson. It may be one of this may be one of Asuka problems, as people told me. Like, they had a lot of resources, but as soon as super mana broke in this max-up, everything just came crashing.
Yeah, I think it's a very standard affair for these resource characters, right? When they are put in a resourceless situation, especially locked down in the pressure, none of them have really an option to try and break out. Asuka does have that DP card, if they have it, right? But until then, usually they are a victim to a lot of pressure. But an excellent burst bait there from Strelitzia is going to extend the lead in the set so far. So 2-0 as it currently stands. There's still a chance for IndoorTurtle to stay alive in this bracket run, but it is going to have to come from a reverse sweep 3-game win.
And as for now, we will show that it's really hard to come back, because more of the sets were pretty one-sided if you're going to match by literally score. Because in-game, yeah, pretty close. So trying to find something, but oh god, crushing cubes. This is a bit of a struggle for IndoorTurtle to press any button.
Yeah, absolutely. Already half health gone, locked in the corner, tries to jump out, but immediately gets tagged by a cube. Slapped back down, we go again, wall splat. We are in a dangerously low health situation and also just not an optimal position to be using the burst, so we're going to see Strelitzia go to that set point with both players burst available.
Still managed to keep the turtle away. Turtle can't go into the water, but at least trying to. And another teleport mix-up, trying to bait the burst. A nice little side switch to keep the momentum going.
Oh, mixed himself back into the cube, I suppose. And opted has to just burst out unless they are willing to die. But the run-up, 5D, should be all that Strelitzia wrote for IndoorTurtle, closing it out with a very confident 3-0.
I mean, it's a team, like, we have a January now, so Snowball is pretty much expected.
There's no snow here, man.
We don't have it, I think, but at least in game we do have a few.
We do have a lot of snow that we can snowball with, so very nicely done there from Strelitzia. Of course, a lot of challenging attempts from IndoorTurtle, right, trying to swat at these cubes, but ultimately very tricky. You know, it's like you mentioned earlier, it is a heavy momentum matchup. You do have to find the opening to immediately start rushing down this character. Otherwise, you know, you just get put in the cube hell.
That's true. And speaking about interrupting and being in hell, Crillou versus Yoish coming up next. And we already seen this matchup from at least 3 perspectives. We saw Yoish playing versus Patriarch Panda, of course, still Zato versus Pot, Crillou playing Zato-1, Zato-Pot, and now Zato-Pot, but with 2 people left from both matches, and I think Crillou plays Pot differently than Patriarch Panda, the same way as Yoish plays a very different Zato-1 than Zato-1.
Yeah,
So-
that's like you said. It's always very tricky in these brackets, especially when you play at some really big tournaments. You're going to find a lot of the same characters along your journey, and there's going to be a baseline similarity, right? There's of course going to be the optimals that the character has, but each player will represent their preferred options in, you know, which buttons they like to use more or what setups they like to go for more. And in Krillou's case, we're going to see a completely different character preferred in the Axel.
That would be interesting to see, because last time Axel haven't proved to be a nice choice, and with the 5D, actually a good burst, not only because of first hit, but right before Yoish can recover any resources.
I like the patient approach there from Yoish. Just run up block a little bit. See if Crillou is going to be pressing, and just like that is rewarded with Crillou now locked in the corner, setting up that Bluetooth pressure. Very difficult for the Axel to find an opportunity to press that 2K. While the Salt connects, empty glide low, we go low again, and this time Crillou just runs up and lets that 2K rip.
Oh, that was deflect on the Tournet. I've never seen one actually.
Yeah, very smooth from Yoish. Of course it's a projectile. It's just like, oh yeah, cool charge projectile. Enjoy.
No, not for me, not for me. Crillou has some meter to play around and distance to cover. Yoish, very good interruption with Eddie, and your C is straight from enemy's pressure.
Press the YRC themselves, get out there, and just like that, Tap Dust will connect. Yoish scores that first blood.
Coming up right with an aerial option, and Crillou was able to get the match started on their turn, which is really good for Axel. You want its life lead to make opponent make hasty decisions, the wrong decisions in neutral.
Yeah, just like that, finds that 2S counter hit. That stagger mash is able to set up for the command throw. Immediately letting the super rock here does find a hit. So this is a pretty favorable health situation, but unfortunately, no, you gotta be careful with the tornado. It gets reflected right back in their face. Still finds a throw. This time the tornado goes uncontested.
Oh, can't really contest it out of block and tries to run the pressure. Crillou, send it right into the corner with air throw. Deflect doesn't help against Eddie, and this is going to be it with a Mogus.
Very nicely done there from Yoish. Of course, we saw a little bit more signs of brilliance coming out from Crillou, so maybe a omen for the rest of the set as they start warming up towards the options from Yoish, or the curse of this week's Salty continues as we will 3-0 our way into the next set. Who knows? Time will tell.
Is that true? And switching back to the pot. Very interesting decision. Swapping.
Yeah.
Back and forth, back and forth. Sometimes you mix your opponent up like this. They still need to adapt to two different play styles, because even though it's Crillou, you play Grapper and you play Zoner. Very different approach.
You also have to be careful that you don't mix yourself up, right? That you accidentally start approaching this with actual options in mind.
I mean, at least Potemkin doesn't have a full screen command throw. Winter Buster, you know.
Winter
My
Buster,
favorite.
oh my goodness.
Don't give them ideas.
I think I saw something like that on Twitter once from one of these like SF5 modded moves, just Geef with a dozen normal, just doing SPD from full speed. Anyways, here it is. Yoish going for a shorter trade, but still finds the next set of openings. We are down to the final opening required here for Yoish to seal the deal in this round, but we see a lot of FD from Crillou trying to build a bit of space, and there it is. Throw on the Wild Assault, Garuda again, 5K, slide head in, Garuda, and just as he thought he has it set up for the throw, Yoish jumps out.
Was very close, at least able to run some pressure on Yoish, and now without Eddie there's going to be a little bit of struggle, but keeps it patiently. Yoish starting the pressure on a high note.
Good block so far, the 2 blocks on the overhead, the challenge there in the end. And starts setting up the meaty Garudas. Garuda again, forcing a lot of meter usage, and wow, what an overhead, but unfortunately able to convert. Gives the opening back to Yoish, and ooh, tricky blocks.
Crillou already showed against Zato-1 that they do have a defense against Zato, at least for Eddie part. The problem coming straight after the Eddie gauge is running low. But we came back to the neutral and really good slide head. Keeps chasing the Yoish back into the corner.
Yeah, trying to force as much meter out of them, but there you go. Finds a nice air hit, meaty Garuda. See the FD is spent. Flick will stagger pressure them back into the corner. Oh goodness, just needs one more hit to connect, but there it is. Yoish finds a small opening, lets the Eddie do the combo, summons it back, has the Eddie meter back on deck. Wild Assault counter hit will connect. Are we going to see the wall splat? We will. And that's going to be Yoish extending the lead.
very amazing comeback from a dire situation. Low HP, keeps it simple. A little bit of Eddie combo, Blue Wild Assault, and close it out with a B&D. Why not? Why not? Don't need to be fancy to finish your opponent off.
Sometimes you gotta be fancy, but you know, knowing when to not be fancy, keep it simple is also a very strong trait of high-level competitors, and we saw indeed just some simple gameplay coming out from Yoish. Crillou, on the other hand, well, you know, trying to set up for these pot busters, but Yoish seems to have that read down very nicely, able to jump out just when Crillou expects, like, surely now they will just stand still and I can get a pot buster.
Yeah, beautiful defense from both sides, and this was a very greedy round start, straight into the burst from Crillou. Now Yoish is free to run all the pressure in the world.
I do like it, you know, why not just YOLO a little bit? Unfortunately, it's going to cost Crillou quite dearly here, already close to death here. Tries to set up for a hammer fall, but patience from Yoish will be rewarded. Uses the Sword Super to get Eddie back, and we're back in the blender. A few more hits should do it, and that's the opening that Yoish needs to put themselves on set point.
It looks a little bit of snowball here. Crillou needs to gain this burst as fast as possible, and finally, pot buster.
It connects at long last, and we see the very juicy red health bar of damage. Ooh, nice use of the delay PRC to try and find an opening. The wrist gauge is nicely cranked, but unfortunately, Crillou can't quite find the opening just yet. JD beating out the Eddie. He's gone.
Might be actually a round for Crillou with a 5 dust. Just stuffed into the power of overhead. Sometimes you need to be scared about high lows from Potemkin even.
Absolutely. So we'll see if Crillou can make it stick now, but currently Yoish showing who is the real grappler on the screen. Sets up a meaty hit, and we'll be going into the Amogus. That nice grip of damage, that hard knockdown while Eddie recharges, ready for the next set of mix-ups. Good block on the overhead, good block on the overhead again, but unfortunately RC, great jump out, avoiding the command grab, able to score himself some damage, but immediately gets deflect shielded away. Can Crillou find their way back in on Yoish? The fist RC. Ooh.
Let's combo into Potbuster, simple and clean, keeping up pressure in corners. Yoish, URC to save some HP and get the turn back. Crillou, very nice defense against the 5T2, tries to catch with an AF throw, but was too low to actually get the Zato flying, and 3-0 for Yoish.
So close yet so far for Crillou. Was absolutely brilliant blocking, but ultimately succumbing to a little bit of hasty decision making. Wanted to try and react and snatch, but the spacing from Yoish is just a bit too strong. And I believe that is going to be all we're going to see from Crillou. Still a very nice finish here, right, in the top 6, I believe. So solid performance nonetheless. As Yoish will be preparing to face off against Strelitzia, who will then be facing off against the loser between Patachu and Zato-Van, who we will be seeing next.
This is going to be a very fearsome battle, not gonna lie. Both very high rated players. Pretty much all of them won Salty like at least 3 to 5 times. Not, I'm sure, like you could see Zato-1 popping off top 8er many times. Patachu, same situation. The only difference was I do remember Zato-1 having a break from the game, and Patachu was pretty much grinding all this time. But we will see what actually paid off in our winner finals between these two legends. Yet again, Sin versus Zato-1, Patachu versus Zato-1. I really like his nickname. Keeps it simple, yet sometimes misleading.
Absolutely. There we go. We see some of the fine... Like, both these characters have some nice buttons to be able to swing from a distance. You see that 2S come out from Zato. Invite Hell. Catching Patachu, trying to press something. Using the beak driver. try and challenge into the oppose. Very nice, but still Patachu close and now locked in the corner, trying to FD away. But the spacing from Zato-Van is a little too strong, though. Now Kant does find its mark. Just like that, we see the corner-to-corner conversion as well as the wall break here from Patachu. Very nicely done, and instantly health swing.
Clean hit to proves he's ready with the first one. And this was pretty strong conversion out of Patachu. You want to see this out of scene. If you're playing scene, I'm pretty sure first thing you need to know is how to break wall consistently, because this character becomes really scary with meter.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, great 5P to challenge the jump in from the float. It's up an interesting mix-up here, which Zato-Van blocks very nicely. Bit of patience, but ultimately lets the YRC rip. Try and take their turn back. 5D does connect, and the Eddie is there to follow up on it. Open up some damage here for Zato-Van. Gets that wall break, but no hard knockdown. A little more Eddie resources, so it is going to be a bit tricky.
Like the air momentum for Zato, but gets stuck with 6P, and oh, this is damage straight into the super. And Pata far slash tries to bait the burst, still regains some momentum, and with golden burst, Zato-Van tries to come back into the game.
Now RC upwards, sets up the meterless or the Eddie-less combo route, goes into the sword soup. Not going to be quite a kill, but still a nice favorable position. Patachu does have that burst if they feel necessary to compete for this round. The Hawkbaker goes weirdly punished, but ultimately it is Zato-Van that comes out on top. Both players now vying for that first game win.
Yet Pata has some advantages, such as burst, which is used for wild assault into the overhead. No combo possible at this position, but still regain the momentum. And what a clash on the air, normal versus 6P. Charge does, and combo to break the wall.
Very, very cool indeed. So we are on a very strong opening here for Patachu. Burst is still available for Zato-Van, but now has to find an opportunity to get in. Sets up a physical mix-up, and once again puts Patachu into the corner. Gets that wall break with the sword super. Eddie is back on deck, but there is a burst, full burst gauge and a full stick of butter available to Patachu. We'll see what option. Oh my god, just goes for the RTL.
Whoa! Too hasty to actually cancel it. And another throw! This time it's an aerial one, and Pata tries to come back. Instant burst from Zato-One. Knowing that it's really scary to not burst, and oh my, some Kai Gaming with run-up throw.
That's probably the smartest option for Zato-Van to go for there, because I mean, like the more hits that Patachu takes, the more his burst becomes devalued. So we might see a more aggressive usage of burst early on to deny any sort of setup on Zato-Van's side. But you know, just decides to circumvent all of that, just runs right in, snatches him up, unburstable damage. It's peak.
Don't need to care about the burst if opponent can't burst. That's true, that's true.
The OG burst safe, command grabs.
Yeah. Nothing changing this, I guess.
Yep.
And that's the best part. Really makes troll a scary option.
Absolutely. Zato-Van try to approach a little trick here, but ultimately just lose the far slash using an aggressive burst. Try to keep Patachu locked into the corner. Able to space themselves appropriately to challenge the air dash from Patachu, and just like that, back in the corner you go. Sword super to keep the pressure going. Pose is just out there to see if Patachu ends up using Hawkbaker at any moment, but so far not letting it rip just yet, opting to just YRC and finds that 2x.
And we go into the mid-section of stage. Pata uses all the resources to keep the momentum, but Zato-One really nice jump off and was able to even carry some distance into the corner.
Yeah, but still very low health here. A lot of IB coming out from Zato-Van, but ultimately no success. It's opening the Jordan stomp just like that, going straight into the super. And an excellent comeback there from Patachu, just one round away from tying up the set.
Oh, get caught trying to actually represent a pose, but too slow to get it. And even without meter, 50% HP out of Zato-One. That's really good start for the round.
Yeah, absolutely. Now it makes it, you know, a little bit more uncomfortable for Zato-Van to play. He can also not just opt to go at full screen, but still able to successfully capitalize off of this corner pressure against Patachu. Finds another opening, just opts to go for the slump, and is the oppose gonna work here? No, unfortunately not.
A little bit. At least nobody got hurt and Pata got out of the corner. Tries to bait burst and side switches a few times, actually 3 or 4 at this point, and still wasn't able to finish off Patachu's HP. A simple combo into 5 inches.
Yeah, but now Zato-Van in a position to challenge to extend his lead here. Does find a nice hit, and that's going to be the aggressive burst from Patachu, trying to stay alive here. Overhead does connect, but not enough stamina to continue the combo, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Pata was hoping for close slash there, but wasn't able to do so, and now a combo from Zato-Van, keeping out ready for Eddie. And throw combo.
Will do it indeed. That is going to be Zato-Van now extending his lead 1 game away from going to go into grand finals and send Patachu down into the loser side. So we'll see if this sticks. And like as always, when we go down to that final round situation for Patachu, or sorry, final game situation, we might see the swap into the Elfeld. But no, we're going to be seeing the Sin stick.
Yeah, keeping it up. What I want is for viewers to notice one interesting thing about Zato-Van's gameplay is how he actually juggles the oppose. Oppose is very expensive option if you actually trigger the follow-up, but if not, you can balance some of your windows to like just block opponent and not allow them to interact with your pressure, and Zato-Van is an expert in this.
Yeah, very nicely done. Does indeed put Patachu into the corner. Now Patachu just letting that Hawkbaker rip. Sets himself up for some more damage, driving them all the way to the other side, but unfortunately doesn't quite find the finisher. Zato-Van setting up some interesting mix-ups to put Patachu into the corner, find himself a nice counter hit, but no meter on Eddie to be able to convert. It's going to be the burst from Patachu.
Nice IB, but doesn't help because Pata uses resources. Coming up with some neat mix-up from Zato-Van, but Pata standing still and with low after C.
Just looked like he teleported on the ground. What is this?
It's the style. A little bit of it at least, and with the combo straight into 6HS. Doesn't need any overdrives, comes to the set point.
Yeah, very nice position to be in indeed. Great Honk Baker on the jump in there from Zato-Van. Now driving in towards the corner. Ooh, the reversal throw put him into the corner himself.
Your C to at least try and play the game, but wasn't able to. Zato slowly regaining Eddie without need of use meter. Here what I told you, oppose. You scared to press because he presents his options so much, and now this is because throw works, and that's because now he gets another opportunity to run his pressure. Maybe even the fatal one for Patachu.
Brief opening there, but man, the leap coming in, no opportunity for Patachu to get that burst out. And that's going to be Zato-Van with a clean 3-0. Moving on to grand finals. The 3-0 allegations haven't been beaten just yet. But still, this isn't going to be the last we see of Patachu, as this was a winner's side match. So they're going to be hanging out in the loser's side to face off against the winner of Yoish versus Strelitzia coming up next.
It feels like he plays against Zato-1 and his ghost, because both characters are represented with our yet to finish but a grand finalist. Like, you could see both Zato-1, you can see both Asuka played by him, and now we're going to see two different sides in a very neat and rare matchup. You haven't seen this much, because all the Zato players went to play Asuka, and only some left. So we are up for some very intriguing match.
Two Zatos in top 4 nerf Zato, so true. I mean, they both do sort of similar things to each other, right? They want to put you in a situation where they're kind of there's a part of the gameplay where the character they themselves isn't doing the pressure, right? It's an external entity. We're talking about cubes, we're talking about Eddie. In HC's case, we're talking about gunshots, right? But interestingly enough, they didn't shift to HC so much. And you know, that's the gameplay that they're looking for, to be able to just constantly stagger pressure you out, set themselves up for the occasional mix-up if, in the case of Asuka, the cards allow for a teleport or whatnot, right? Or the overheads. And, you know, just really put you in a painful situation where you have to constantly just block and block and block and hope to find an opening.
Yeah, and your eyes do be running on the screen because 2 resources to gain additional control of both Zato gauge and the cards that Asuka has. A little bit harder for both players and the viewer. And really good start for Yoish. Not only amazing damage, but keeps the situation going.
Yeah, very nice. There's still the burst available for Strelitzia, so we'll see if they consider a hero burst or not. Currently, the situation... Oh, this does actually open up some niceties for themselves, locking Zato-Van into the corner, but immediately the wall break. Good stick of butter. Both players to play with here, just opting to send out the super cube. Challenge, Wild Assault to get back in, and it hits, as well as the dust will score Strelitzia that first blood.
Yeah, and you couldn't even URC it. Don't forget, Guard Crush isn't a block per se. You can't use your yellow Roman cancel, and that's pretty much what saves here. Some additional momentum. And now coming into the next stage with a neat resource situation.
Yeah, absolutely. Gonna be shuffling out the deck though. Some nice cards on deck, and that's going to be the burst from Yoish. Wants to find an opening before they get put into the cube hell. 5 deep hits its mark, and the Eddie is there to help convert. So that's Sword Super to get that hard knockdown with the Eddie on deck for the pressure.
Was able to get hit and straight into the burst we go. Very good air stall. Not only to stall the air, but to break the wall. Yoish popping off.
Very smart indeed. Both players now in a position to vie for that first game win. Strelitzia trying to play a little bit more defensively, and you see the aggression from Yoish instantly dashing forward. Sets up the leap, just going for the clap right in his face. Pose, Vitel, but now play a little slow. Doesn't have that Eddie meter, and that sets up the opportunity for Strelitzia to set these cubes flying.
And actually finding an opportunity to gain at least some hits is still very huge for Asuka. You gain a small little knockdown, they gain a lot of time to play around with the cards. Shuffle them a little bit.
Ooh, 2S and the mana break on top of it. Has the meter, and with that Amogus, that should be all. Yeah, more than enough. Yoish taking that game 1.
Back and forth, both characters actually play around. As you already said, pretty similarly by the point of view, when neutral you have a long running turn. So you kinda need to accept this and play versus it patiently.
Yeah, I mean, of course, right, a little bit more, a defensive opening from Strelitzia is a lot stronger than a defensive opening from Yoish, right? Because they do have to get right inside of Strelitzia's face to get that Eddie pressure going, as well as a cube may potentially snipe out an Eddie. So there's a lot more options on round start available to Strelitzia. And in this case, we see them just go for the cubes, right, as Yoish tries to run in.
Sometimes cubes is the only answer you need. But not working now. 5p to break them all, and now no offensive cards and no resources for Strelitzia. And without mana, next hit going to be crushing. Resetting situation, trying to get another opening, and with a neat throw, was able even to get improved damage. Mana still wasn't back at the point.
Ooh, tries to challenge in the air to keep Strelitzia locked in the corner, but Strelitzia finds an opening to get out. He's low on cards, and we see Yoish capitalize on that, keeping the pressure up, making sure that there isn't an opening for them to try and shuffle in some more cards, but a great jump out does afford them that knockdown to find those cards, but still trapped in the corner. And the tap dust to close it out.
Very oppressive by Yoish. Like, they do know how to play against the cubes and snipe. From an aerial cube, was able to contest. Strelitzia coming back into the neutral. Needs to play a little bit more with the pure buttons.
So shout out to Gear for the raid. Welcome, welcome. We still have some codes to be left to be claimed, so if you want to head on over and do that, as well as enjoy yourself some losers semi-final strive action. Wait, I swear that was baited. Hold on. No, it wasn't. My fault.
It happens to, you know, sometimes even players who baited is like, wait, did I actually bait it? Or I was hit. Like, you get too much into the match and it's harder to understand whatever your option was right.
I think one time we saw on the Salties, I forgot which character it was exactly, but they had so much visual clutter on the screen, it was hard to tell if in fact an option was baited or not, and they ultimately ended up losing because they did bait it, but they didn't see that they baited it.
Oh, I do remember it was even on last Salty or like one before it, not long ago.
Yeah.
Pretty recent memory and pretty recent teleport. Very nice throw. A little bit of mismanaging from Yoish station-wise, and now another rotation of Eddie pressure coming straight after the wall break.
You love to see it. Well, not unless you're Strelitzia, and then you hate to see it.
Yes, that's true, but if Yoish wins one more time, you're not going to see it for a few hours at least.
Absolutely, but it is the 3-0 allegations may still continue to be true. Can Strelitzia break the curse, at least put one on the board for themselves, or is it just going to keep on going 3-0 until the end of the bracket? Only time will tell.
That's true. The only problem with such bracket is usually the matches itself are pretty close. Like, you look into the round, you check votes, yeah, everything is close, but then some people just going to check the bracket and say, oh wait, what is this tournament? It went really fast, isn't it? No! Have you seen this round?
Yeah, everyone's getting blown up. What is this?
Till the last HP. Till the last HP. What happens?
Yeah, no, definitely the players showing a lot of options, a lot of good defense, but sometimes they just know they don't have that last bit necessary to close out the rounds, as well as, you know, closing out the game to put themselves on the board and tell a different story.
That's true. Fell the same way one time. And we coming right into the battle again. I think Strelitzia had some time to think about the play and really calm down. Let's see if it's actually helps.
Yeah, or if the character palette swap is also helpful. Those, you know, it's all about the mentality. Both players are currently trading options away. Yoish does lock Strelitzia in the corner here. So we see a lot of FD attempts to try and push away. Yoish, great jump out on the command grab, but unfortunately the Eddie is just sitting there waiting for it to come back down. The mana break is not looking good here for Strelitzia. Towards the corner. Just like that, needs to find that final hit, just opting for the chicken block.
Able to get an RC and low, but still nice block. Very good defense. Tries to jump back, and I think it was a punish from landing. Something like that. 6B was a little bit late.
Could be. Oh, the bait on the DP. You hate to see it, opting to use the resources to deflect shield away, but the Eddie is just chilling there, ready to punish you. So again, Strelitzia stuck in the corner, not able to find an out just yet. Sword Super will break the wall, will break the mana. Eddie is waiting, hungering for the next mix-up.
Only one deflect shield left, and one overhead. Second one tries to bait something. Yes, this deflect, and now no options left into low. No OTG, and another low coming from Yoish. 3-0. We can't beat the snow. We can't.
We cannot quite just beat the Blizzard just yet, indeed. So we'll see if this changes it up as we go into our losers final match of Patachu versus Yoish. Before that, we are heading towards the end of this bracket, so it's a friendly reminder that we still have plenty of match arena codes left to be claimed, right? We still will have that top 3 payout, so these are your top 3 finalists. So if any of these players are your favorite and you want to support them, don't hesitate. We also managed to win the lottery apparently, and we have double codes to be claimed, so don't hesitate on that as well, as we are supporting these players for the entertainment they're putting on, and as well as that, rewarding them with a kebab at the end.
Do they get played in kebabs only?
Yeah, we just send them
great.
out, you know.
The fresh ones?
The fresh ones.
Just send the guy who's going to make a kebab.
Yeah, we just like, oh, how much you win? $30? All right, that's $30 of kebabs for you. Don't worry.
Oh, I actually wonder how much it is in kebabs. I need to do the quick math.
Ooh. I'm trying to think like how much a kebab goes for here. I would imagine it's like
It depends.
6 euros, something like that.
Not gonna lie, for Zato-1, it's actually a huge, because kebabs in Belarus are not so costly, so you can buy a lot of them.
Ooh.
But it's a tale for another day, because we have another Sin versus Zato match, but this time it's going to be Patachu versus Yoish in a losers final of today's Salty.
Yeah, and we see it's just an opening from Yoish, but the excellent challenge there from Patachu to swat away at the Eddy, denying him any sort of pressure game, and half health already gone. So you're a very experienced player dealing with the Zato matchup. Of course, they will have to be, because, you know, after this, it's going to be another Zato that's waiting for them.
It's for every opponent of Zato-1 in top 8. As soon as they lose to Zato, they go and play another Zato. You need to learn this matchup as soon as possible, or at least figure out some tricks to gain momentum going.
Some #easy hacks against Zato, and just like that, the challenge there from Patachu to seal the round, right, has plenty of health to be able to gamble there just one time, and the 2K does connect.
5 minutes craft's actually working. And now, with a nice pressure from Yoish, but not lasting long, 6p. Pata is very clearly experienced in anti-airing Zato.
Yeah, and also on top of that, you know, just making sure to always stay right on top of the Zato, not giving them any space to summon up the Eddy and get the pressure starting in their favor. Finds that hard knockdown, and pushes himself away a little too far with that FD. That sets up Yoish to be able to find an opening. YRC pushes him away, tries to jump in, aggressive burst, wants to keep him trapped in the corner.
Playing a little bit of slow neutral, Pata tries to get some hits, and defensive barrier. You can see 2k to close the round. Really nice check.
True, and now, as trends dictate, this is going to be another clean 3-0 for Patachu. But of course, we are hoping for a shakeup in the current meta of this bracket, right? Can Yoish challenge to tie up the score, or is it going to succumb to the pressure of Patachu?
You know, I rarely ask for something like this, but let's give Yoish energy to keep the momentum, to like really tie it up.
Any Swiss energy givers for your boy Yoish?
There should be at least for you. So I hope they see this and actually help their champion for today night.
Yeah, start off with some solid blocks there from Patachu, ultimately succumbing to a low, opting to just burst. Doesn't want to see Yoish rewarded with a wall break, as well as the sword super for the Eddy resource restock. Nice air throw, putting them back in the corner. No escape for you just yet.
And keep the momentum going, a very neat side switch, and into the 5D. We'll be able to break the wall and gain some positive bonus, but it's not really helping if you can't start your pressure with an Eddy. Nice reset. get his resources down.
Yeah, this is really nice from Patachu. Even though he has the life lead, knows he needs to, press his aggression some more. Stay in that pocket. Don't let Yoish summon Eddie and play the game however he likes. And that beat driver is exactly what he needs to close out the round. But Yoish now starts off very nicely here, to just keep the pressure in the corner instead of going for the wall break. Finds a throw, but we are out of Eddie meter, and a great backdash sets up Patachu for a reversal throw of his own.
Yeah, now we'll try to keep pressure as much as can. And what's interesting, Pata rarely uses his foot for pressure. It's usually for the confirms, and now resource slowly coming back, and they back into neutral.
Yeah, I mean, this is where Zato and Sinner are in a very similar boat, right? They both have either resources they could commit to pressure or resources they could commit to combo.
Yep. Committing to the combo. Yoish gets the round.
Very nice indeed, so the chances are there. 3-0 curse may be lifted just yet. Starting it off very nicely, finds the 5D. Patachu opting to burst, doesn't want to see that wall broken. Now finds a great opening off that beak driver, immediately putting Yoish in towards the corner. Wall splat, not enough meter for a hard knockdown, but still, half health gone. What a health swing in favor of Patachu.
A lot of meter to play around with. Wasn't able to, another counter hit. Yoish wasn't able to really get the combo down. Pata trying to jump out. And you see violence again. You could see Pata uses this option a lot in defense.
Yeah, absolutely. You can just get, if it just forces out. Oh, great punish, but a little too far away. Oh, and again, the bait's just so strong from Patachu, but not able to fully capitalize on it. Zato-Van, Yoish trying to break away from Patachu to no avail. Unfortunately, Patachu will be extending the lead in this set. Yoish not quite able to tie up the score just yet.
But it was so close. The dream was right there.
Meanwhile, the donor chat is extending. The tier. When is the donor tier list coming out?
Not gonna lie, I calculated in my head, and like in Russia and Belarus, like pretty much all CIS countries, your average good donor going to be around €4.
Damn.
And it's good one actually. So I even tried one in Belarus, and it was pretty good for $5.
Oh, very nice.
A big one.
Very large and in charge indeed. Here we go, Patachu trying to snipe Yoish out from the air to no avail. Both players instantly using their early burst, wanting to be in control of the pressure situation. But ultimately, it's going to be Patachu currently trying to set up for that throw, but unfortunately timed it a little wrong, still in the block state. Yoish able to throw Patachu back himself, and now we see Zato pressure strong as always.
Coming up right back into the game, Pata was able to get a hit and another pressure and another, like small hits actually starting to pile up on Yoish.
Absolutely going for the sword super. Eddie's back on deck. Riju running up, but says YOLO, lets the Hawkbaker Rib. 5D connects. RC is there to extend, but it won't be enough to kill. Still, ooh, a pixel health there for Yoish.
Have I seen a DP into a DP combo?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh no, that is very unfortunate for Yoish. The Eddie, hitting the Eddie there, extended the active frames of that move. Just like that, ran straight into it, and Patachu now on set point over Yoish.
Yeah, and into the low, got hit and straight into reset for 5D. Nice damage for Yoish. Very good round start. Maybe close it out with a full meter. Keeping out pressure, and DP tries to backdash it.
Yeah, it doesn't quite have the punish on point just yet. Overhead connects, instantly goes into the super. No chance for Yoish to get that burst out just yet. And being this low on HP, the opportunities to get that burst out is going to start dwindling and dwindling.
But still, if able to get a hit, might turn the tables, but very low, nice back throw, incident incoming, and another check! Rated the burst! And sadly, cold burst isn't the blue one. So distance matters, as well as matters Patachu win because he goes right into another Zato sand into grand finals, and Yoish is going to be third on today's Salty, which is very respectable.
Absolutely. And also, thanks to all of the people contributing by claiming codes, as well as Maria for the 30 bones donation, we do have that top 3 payout. So Yoish is rewarded for their efforts, enjoying themselves a nice kebab, as Patachu will now go face off against the rematch on Zato-Van, coming in from the loser's side on the grand finals. Now the question is, will finally the 3-0 curse be broken, or is this just the way it's going to end?
Imagine if 3-0 not going to be broken, but going to even upgrade itself into 6-0 from Patachu. Huh? Like, oh, you're done with 3-0s? No, let's go for 6-0s. Who knows?
That would be swell. That would be one heck of a turnaround, coming off of the situation that put Patachu in this loser side in the first place, right? Zato-Van eliminating sending Patachu down on a 3-0 himself. So to suddenly, switch up the whole situation, that's going to be a crazy one. In the meantime, shout out Strelitzia. Thank you for the raid. Welcome.
Yeah, raiding straight into our grand finals for today's Salty. We have Patachu versus Zato-1 on Zato and Sinkiska, respectfully.
Also to the raiders, welcome. Don't forget to claim a code. There's still plenty to go around.
Yeah, we might have even 2 sets, even if it's grand finals. Don't forget, Pata needs to win twice. First sending Zato into loser's bracket and then finishing him off.
So far, not having the best of time maintaining pressure, right? Zato-Van ready to challenge, and already just like that, just putting him all the way back into the corner, chases him air to air to make sure he does not leave. With the use of the RC, finally claims the turn for Patachu. Great stagger pressure with the close slashes. He's able to combo off the hook. Baker goes for the double and finds the meter. Wasn't even needed to kill.
I was like, okay, if he has super surely kills. See meter? No. No kill, but then suddenly PEMDAS. Yeah, I got this, bro. Got you.
I got you, fam. That's actually very impressive. Now, Zato-Van starting off the pressure. Ooh, great use of the float, using low crushing the elk hunt from Patachu. But both players now just playing a little bit at a distance away from each other, swatting, going for 1 or 2 trades here and there. Nothing sticking just quite yet until the beat driver from Patachu going into that wall break.
Continuing pressure slowly but steadily, decided to use VA to finish it right now, and with meter, it might be it. Oh, no burst for you, Zato-1. And it's already 1 from Patachu, coming from losers.
Maybe you are right. Maybe it is a 6-0 angle.
I was hoping for another direction, like breaking the course, not enchanting it. But who knows?
Who knows?
It works both ways, and we only up 1 set. One fight in the set, so it's only the beginning.
Absolutely. Or who knows? Maybe finally it's going to be a payback, a stock up of all the games that could have gone to Game 5, and now we're going to see the double Game 5 action happening here. Aggressive burst from Zato-Van. Wants to try and claim control of the pressure, but anytime he takes to the skies, there's Patachu ready with the 6P. Cross-up is going to work out nicely. Patachu already bursting, cutting the pressure sword from Zato-Van. Both players are now ready to make the next hit stick.
2K2D is a nice pressure start for Zato-1, and also able to open with empty low and a full meter. Of course, you're gonna get a sword super to get some eddy and keep the pressure going.
Yeah, very nice. Finds that overhead. He's able to claim that first round in Game 2. Sorry. Let's see if he can make it stick enough to tie up the score. Nice opening here for Patachu, sending up some nice damage, putting him into the corner, immediately challenging on the overhead.
Yeah, it was a very rare drop for Patachu. Usually he is very consistent. Like if you see him hit, usually wall break. Yeah. You know.
Wow.
This was a very nice from both sides.
Yeah, very interesting. Back-to-back interactions.
Yeah. We clashed too, you know, sometimes you need to. But they were able to FD, we are not, and now Patachu with a nice fast RC combo tries to get the last hit meter, but wasn't able to. Let's see, and another drop, but now from Zato-1.
Beak Driver very active, able to catch the leap, coming down, leading Eddie off the screen. We see burst available, tries to throw, but there's the backdash. Zato-Van here with a chance. Sets up some nice mix, good defense there from Patachu, and there's the Hawkbaker. Goes for the aggressive burst, but ultimately no success as we go into the final round of game 2.
What an interaction, very long pressure from both sides, and now Patachu spends resources right into a pose and gets heavily punished.
This is a fantastic opener here for Zato-Van. So gets that hard knockdown. Eddie is ready to run the pressure. Patachu does have burst, so we'll see when it comes out. Overhead connects, goes straight into the Sword Super, and more, the situation to get a nice burst in is disappearing. Oh.
I mean, Zato is one of the hardest characters to burst. So many burst save points, so many strange patterns for the attack. You can't really guess right for 100%. You always gamble.
But, you know, at the very least, right, we have a 1-1. The 3-0 is dead.
Yeah. We already have a 3-1 somewhere in the bracket, you know, before only once. But now it actually can change into like 3-2, who knows, you know.
At least it goes to the game 5 distance.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. A little bit closer to the dream.
Absolutely.
Duel 1.
So we'll see what both players have hooked up to start off their pressure. Just a safer approach from Patachu. And there's the burst from Zato-Van. Just want to see Patachu drag him all the way to the other side of the screen. Good use of the oppose. Trying to challenge, but unfortunately Patachu now locked in the corner. Does get that opening. Burst hasn't been used just yet. And there it is, baited out. Eddie meter available to extend the combo, and we'll go for the Amogus. Cash out as much damage as possible.
And what a damage it is. And still, how Zato-1 runs his opposed pressure is a thing everybody needs to learn, even his opponents, but drops the combo, and Pat might actually come back with some resources on his hand.
Ooh, nice. Baits out the throw and finds himself a solid counter hit, leading into this tire and barrel, getting that wall break, getting very even on health here. Oh my god, the mix-up. Good blocks from Zato-Van, but ultimately doesn't block the second overhead, and just in that situation, Patachu just lets that Hawkbaker rip.
Coming back into the game, rarely patient, and nice 6p punish and straight into the PV go. Doesn't care about Zato's pressure for once, and gets punished for unfortunate neutral move. Don't want to go in on the Zato-1 like this.
Wow, finds a window to get the throw out, and unfortunately gets his own throw baited. Zato-Van going for the burst bait attempt, but Patachu not quite biting, sees the situation, has that round lead, doesn't quite need to commit that burst yet. As we go into the final round of game 3, both players burst on deck.
Not for long. Instant burst from Pata, and instant burst for Zato-1, but this one a little bit more tempo, gaining the aggressive position in corner pressure.
Very nice start here for Zato-Van. Oh my god, just a run-up throw? Ignores oppose? No, none of that.
Oh, this is going on a third Iron Race.
Wow. It started off so nicely there for Zato-Van. Does find that 5p into RC. It's towards the corner now, but still in a very dangerous situation. I believe any Hawkbaker here will do it. Baits out the YRC. It's a very favorable position here for Zato-Van. Has enough meter to get that Amogus. Oh no, just kills!
It kills! Oh my god.
I thought it was gonna be one more situation.
No, I was sure he's gonna kill because I have seen Zato-1 pulling such like instant super. When you see a few hits into Amorphous, this is gonna hurt like hell. So
Okay.
2-1 for Zato and pretty much 1 heart away from a tournament point.
Yeah, absolutely. Tournament point, and of course, that massive payout of donations and codes claimed so far. We're sitting at a hefty $70.50. And of course, there's still plenty of codes left to be claimed. We got 10 and 8 codes respectively on our lucky double code claim bonanza going on here. And we see Patachu swap into the Elfelt here. Always an option when it's down to the potential last game situation.
Trying to play a little bit of Call of Duty and was able to actually finish the campaign with a nice ending. Zato-1 gets pressured in the corner and new stuff with corner switch and actually pretty nice round from Patachu.
Yeah, that 6P was absolutely fantastic, getting a very solid anti-air in. So Patachu, 1 round away from tying up the score. Zato-Van trying to play a safer approach, but Patachu not letting up, and that's going to be the burst from Zato-Van. Tries to push their way in now, sets out the leap. Summons back to Eddie, but ultimately just gets shot away. You hate to see it.
As for now, gun works perfectly. A nice 6P. What did he beat up 2D with 6P? Oh my god.
Maybe, but it's been a really rough spot here for Eddie, trying to appear on the screen and immediately gets shot away. Says, "Boo! I don't want to see you." Patachu, that was a really pretty quick 2 rounds there, able to tie it back up, and we are finally seeing that game 5.
Sin is a monster, true, but Elfelt damage is the one to be respected for. Like, it's a huge chunk of HP every time you get hit. And especially on Zato, who doesn't have much of a defense modifier and guts.
Yeah, I mean, also you get put in this meterless blender with Hereka strings, right? So you don't really have to beg the question of, do I use my stamina to convert or do I use my stamina to run pressure? But of course, you know, there's other trade-offs to the characters.
That's true, and a very neat parry from Zato. Wasn't able to get the Eddie right in time without a burst, keep the pressure. Pata just calmly presses 5 each. This is an actual defense option.
Yeah, great disjoint, able to shoot right through the Eddie and hit the Zato behind. Oh my god, the instant overhead. Just like that. Patachu on that reset point here. And Zato-Van claim the bracket win right here, right now, or are we going to go another 3 to 5 games?
Who knows, as for one, Zato tries to find a way in neutral, wasn't able to actually complete the combo. Pata plays it calmly, very nice jump of throw and going to punish straight into another champion.
He's sending out the oppose, trying to deny the gunshots from Patachu. We see Zato-Van opted for a little bit more of the Bluetooth gameplay, right? Let the Eddie do the gameplay for him. Unfortunately, puts himself in a very dangerous situation in the corner, tries to find the out, but Patachu is ready to chase him down, immediately splatting against the wall on the other side.
Corner carry is a thing for Patachu's character, and another combo to actually reset the point. Gets the Zato-1 into loser's bracket, back to 0-0. We go with a 3-2 in the first set, and it's clearly going to be much harder for Zato-1 play against Elfelt. Maybe a little bit less experience against this character, who knows?
Yeah, who does know indeed, but you know, now that the bracket has been reset, right, Patachu is not locked into Elfelt anymore, so on the next loss can opt to switch to another character, but so far, this character doesn't seem to be having too much of a hard time.
This is true, and blasting bursts into each other, and now without Eddie, Zato is a little bit less scary. Pata is setting pressure over and over with some funny pressure structure, like a drop grenade here, overhead on the other side. You mix up everybody, even yourself sometimes.
Yeah, it's very, very deadly indeed. I mean, we see a very rough situation where Eddie appears on the screen, shot away, and now we have to play as naked Zato. We hate to see it.
Into another mix-up we go, and another one. Oh my god.
Dropping these combos, unless you know, there was no opportunity to get that pickup, but still go into the bomb satchel, screen break. Next mix-up could be deadly, and there it is. Finds the opening, goes straight into the explosion with the wall break, and Patachu opens up the reset bracket with the first win.
Alfred is so scary with his grenade wall break. Every time you see this super, you just, okay, now every mix-up is very deadly. Even the most basic one, which is like run up, grenade throw. Like, what side do I need to block? Left, right, where is she gonna land? And even if I'm blocking right, there is still her turn. Grenade still on you, waiting for a chance to blow up.
It is very scary, very precarious, but we see now Zato-Van going for the swap, the Asuka back on screen. If that is the necessary shake-up here to win over Patachu, and so far it starts off very nicely, quite strong indeed.
A few fuzzy overhead when Patachu fell for a low. Oh, very nice deck, and even was able to get the mana regen down.
Yeah, absolutely, and now we're in a very favorable position, right? As that near full health can just send out the cubes, let them do the talking for him. Patachu does find an opening here, trying towards the corner. YRC immediately. It's the momentum short here. There's still a burst available for Patachu, but unlikely to see it this round, as they will be going down. And Zato-Van one away from tying it up.
Bridle is very useful in this set because, yeah, it breaks both the cubes and still continues into the Asuka space. So we're going to see a lot of 5H into Bridle, or pretty much any button in the Bridle in neutral, but will neutral be even on the screen? Because for now we see a lot of pressure for Zato-1.
As the YRC, great jump back, avoiding the grenade. First has been used by Patachu, does use the Bridle. Find an opening, splattered against the wall here. The block so far on the grenade. Just like that, finds an opening to mana break, but still drops the combo, unfortunately. Okay, the record does connect. And Patachu staying alive here, one round away from extending the lead himself.
Maybe we will see a 3-0, but on a different set. Who knows, who knows. For now, Zato-Van uses his pressure tools for a nice little throw and setup for cubes. That's going to be a huge damage. 3 hits and the super, you don't see many scaling.
Yeah, but this is a great big combo, so that's pretty interesting. There's no tech coming out from Patachu, but goes into the throw, uses the RC to extend the damage, and just like that, Zato-Van ties it up, so 1 apiece. See if we're gonna go back to the Sin maybe, or just stick on the L-Felt.
Even if he switches up to the scene, and imagine like he wins, then Zato switches up to Zato, wins, and it's back to Alfred Zato. It's a pretty dire scenario for now.
Yeah, there it is, there's the Sin. I love counter pick nation, it's beautiful.
Playing some of this NRS fightings I see. They're pretty famous for their counter pick strategies. Like many NRS players do have some counter picks, because you pretty much need at least one.
Fair. I think we see that a lot in Strive as well, a lot of dual mains, right? One character that's your favorite and the other one to cover some of the more rougher matchups that your character might have. In this case, we see the character swap going to the Sin, but no quite the success that he was hoping for just yet. Very low on health, locked in the corner, but the Hogbaker does find it out through the pressure strings of Zato-Van.
Overhead goes right into RC. This is going to be a wall break. No, decided to leave Asuka's corner, and it's actually pretty clever. 5P. Oh, this is going to kill.
Yep. Goes into the RTL, the mana break. Damage along with the wall will be enough for Patachu to score that first round win in game 3.
XP to cover it. all the options.
Oh,
Have you seen
nice.
Huge red disjoint. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Look at the super. Oh,
look
wasn't
too
able
far
to
away.
connect. But now Tyrant? R.E.V.O. And that's-
Oh, and his kills. Oh my goodness. Asuka, the character. But with that loss, Zato-Van can go back to the Zato, but I believe after that, that will be the final swap that he can make.
That's true. And decided to stay on Asuka. He believes.
Yeah, let's stick it out with Asuka, indeed.
Duel 1.
And it's the last swap for this tournament for Zato-1. So make it count, Zato, make it count.
And again, a little too close. Hawkbaker working nicely here. Unfortunately, an interesting option coming out there from Patachu that leads Zato-Van to get a solid punish here. And the wall break from the super getting that hard knockdown. Opportunity to swap out the cards a little bit. Some of that mana back.
Got some mana back, got some cards, and now we are finally playing the good old Asuka Danger.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh. Trying to approach carefully, but Zato-Van also very careful themselves. Able to catch Patachu on their approach. The person's available, just backs away, knows that that beak driver spells a unfortunate situation. But slowly, as he's eating more and more cubes by this burst, very difficult to use now. Next hit probably will kill him, but still finds that beak driver hit. Fully extend straight in the soup. Is it enough to kill?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. My goodness, Patachu from the clutches of defeat. They put themselves on set. The tournament point, actually.
Yeah, it's very close. Pata really does his work on breaking the cubes. You rarely see someone break as many as he already broke during the set. And a nice DP to stop the momentum from Zato-1. Actually plays the second deck. Rarely you see this from any Asuka players. And mana break. Well, this is going to be a very dire situation. As soon as Patachu gets the hit, this might be the end. And it is, or not. It is.
Yeah, with the mana break, and with that, Patachu closes out this week's Salty with a 3-1 win on the Grand Finals reset, claiming the lion's share of the three-way split prize money. Very well done. Congratulations to Patachu, and of course, GG's well played to all the other players.
He even shown how he's going to eat these kebabs right before the final hit. He just like, oh, this prize money. Yeah, very good indeed. And what do we have for our top 8? Because of course these are the stars of today's tournament, and I really want to see them all let the challenge update, because they do have sometimes problems with updating the standings.
Oh, I mean, also Asuka is working on a top 8er, so
Oh,
that
true,
will
we're
be-
gonna see them right on the screen. True, true. Ice do be providing a high level execution of the stream, so shout outs to them, of course. On their own channel, but sometimes you need to remind people who actually does tournament organization and pay them respect. So, yeah.
who actually runs this house?
I don't even know if it's the house now, because we're speaking so much about kebabs, it might turn into the restaurant.
The restaurant. I see some not so subtle messaging here from Ice. We will be doing some shilling as he is getting that top 8 prepared. So, indeed, there is my @ You can find me on the Twitters. I believe it's also similar to Blue Sky. I'm not sure. Not much goes on there nowadays, but if you're so inclined, you can find me there. But more importantly, ZF, Zero Fundamentals, you know what it is. We got an event coming up next week. Going to be our first of the year. So if any of you are in the area looking for some Blazblue or Xrd or Vampire Savior or KO15 action, do try to pull up. Other than that, on April, keep your eyes peeled. We got a 2-day something happening, 6 games. We will announce it soon. So if you ever thought like I need a 2-day event to pull up to the Netherlands, that's the one.
A little bit of teaser, I see.
Yes, indeed. What about you, Karama? What do you got?
Oh, we actually do have our own a big tournament coming into March in Moscow. Last time we had like around 90 players for Guilty Gear, and there's as well going to be a Tekken. So you can see some Street Fighter, Blue, Fantasy vs Rising, and I do believe Mortal Kombat 1 is present too, as well as Smash Bros. And some other little side tournaments. So if anybody interested to visiting us one day, yeah, contact me. Why not? We will see what we can do with it, because right now we are only like starting to really push the agenda. It's going to be a second tournament like this in Moscow for like last few years. Let's see what we can have. Oh yeah.
Hopefully one of these days.
One of these days, yeah. I don't have anything like running for every week or so, not like locals or something. I mostly do the streams with some Guilty Gear gaming or random events. Like we played footsies team on team between Street Fighters and Guilty Gear players in like CIS countries.
Yeah, very cool.
That I said yes in Russian. Oh my god! I'm starting to cracking up, and let's see who we have for our top 7.
Yes, indeed, there is our top 8, as you saw, right? Patachu making that grand finals reset win, and of course the 2 Zato players making one hell of a performance, and of course Strelitzia, strongest Asuka defender, still sticking on the character, and of course the rest, right? Crillou, IndoorTurtle, Justa, and Patriarch Panda. GG's, and once again, congratulations to Patachu.
Very interesting top 7 judging by characters. But yeah, of course, we see Scene a lot, but it's mainly because of Patachu. And other than that, more or less, something new, something interesting for all the players. Like Crillou on Potemkin, haven't seen this in a while, only on the last SFG, and before it was a surprise. Just on Slayer, who knows he will stay or not. Anything can happen in future tournaments, so I hope if anybody moving around, like just checking out some Guilty Gear streams and saw this tournament, don't forget to follow and join the community, because you all can be a part of this top 8 sometimes. Like play the tournaments, win some more, and enjoy the game.
Yep. And we're paying prize pools for 2 separate Zato players this week. That's kind of crazy. I feel like always when I look at these top 8 images, especially recent patches, I'm thinking, what the hell is going on? Like, what is this? Remember talking about discourse about which characters are good? We have like Zato, Asuka. Top 8. Like, what's going on here?
That only proves that skill matters more than the character.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just it's hella cursed, man.
That's true.
But we are gonna go raid somebody. Have a look here. Online we got. We got Frankie. We got Frankie.
I surprised he wasn't in a bracket, or was he?
Oh no, not today. Oh, he's playing a Wrathgazer. Kind of cool. Or something. At least it says Wrathgazer 2. I don't know what Wrathgazer 2 means, but we're gonna. I guess you guys are gonna figure out what it means.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you very much, everyone who participated, everyone who watched. Thank you again for Karama, and obviously my boy Just Dave Yucker helping out on commentary. If you guys are interested in watching some Season 3 VODs, we got a YouTube channel. I have watch queued up for like more than a week still. They're coming out daily, which means we are hopefully, I plan to keep them coming daily. So that means we hopefully are good to go around like maybe late February. We up to date would be nice. Also, we are 30 subs away now from getting 1,000, which means I can start earning $2 per month, which is hype. I can finally buy that yacht I was talking about. It's kind of cool.
Second one?
Yeah, third one.
Oh, sorry, missed this point.
It's because esports, so at least have two, right? But I need one of the like Yombo yachts, like one of the biggest ones. But
True.
that's gonna be it for me today. So have a nice evening. Good night and out.
Yo, bye bye.